All right.
Yeah?
It is horrible.
How does that look?
All right.
Misery.
All right. Use your higher pitch voice, Gene.
No, use your popcorn voice.
Oh. Well, by God, I'll tell you what.
All right.
Looks good?
That looks good. I think we're recording.
How do I look?
You're fine. My recording's fine. All right, we are.
Well, I know I'm fine, but how does it sound?
It looks
I was
good.
making a joke there.
What the hell are you grinding out there?
He's playing sound effects.
That sounds
Or
good.
there's just some funky shit going down at Gene's house.
Or you're being abducted by aliens? Holy shit. Gene, don't get abducted by aliens.
Okay, we're good. Already did. They sent me back home.
That was quick. But we don't understand their time-space continuum.
That's right. How was the probe?
It was horrible.
Yeah, terrible. Now I don't have a pencil. Son of a biscuit.
Do you need a pencil or a pen?
Either or. Anyway.
That was Creed Show 3, the beginning of it.
Ah, yes.
Noise.
Very fun, very fun. Alright. Alright, we're a minute 30 something change. We're about ready to rock and roll with this. Alright, let's give this 148. I'm gonna take a quiet sound bit, so we're gonna all be quiet and not say anything for about 10 seconds. So I'll have an empty quiet sound bit to base everything else on. Starting in 3, 2, 1, quiet time. And we're back. Okay, that's good. I got a sound nugget.
Next time if you could turn off the light and say heads down, thumbs up, it would just be...
I don't even know.
Action, go.
You didn't play Heads Up 7-Up when you were a kid in school?
No.
Shit.
Alright, so this is going to be episode 24. And let's rock and roll. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Welcome to the Chainsaw Bar. I'm your host, Mike. Today I'm joined with...
Madeline?
And...
Gino.
Fantastic. Today we're going to be talking about women in horror proper because we have totally skirted the whole issue entirely and it's just been a total cluster. But first and foremost, we're going to go and talk about some quick questions to get you popping. Gene, first question to you.
Oh, horrible. Here we go.
Ellen Ripley versus Sigourney Weaver in a 12-round boxing match. Who wins?
I have no idea who either one of them is.
You little bastard.
They're the same person.
They're the same person. Are they?
Ellen Ripley.
Is Sigourney Weaver.
Sigourney Weaver played Ellen Ripley. What's your point?
And Sarah Connor.
Okay.
That sucks.
Okay.
You missed Sarah Connor there.
Okay, so Sarah Connor.
So
Sarah Connor.
Ripley from Alien and Sarah Connor from
Terminator.
Who wins?
12-round boxing match.
Sarah Connor, easy.
Okay, cool. Good call. Maddie, same question. Go.
Okay. If this fight had to happen, and it wouldn't happen ever.
It could
unless,
happen.
Unless it
There was
came
some
down
charity
to...
event or something like that.
Or they were forced into it in a situation where normally they would obviously get along.
It's a boxing match, though.
It's a boxing match. If it was a boxing match that they were both forced into, I'm going to go with Sarah Connor because she had a kid. She's a mom. She got to fight for her kid.
Fair.
Yeah.
I mean, Ripley had a cat. And I'm not saying I don't fight for my cats, but if I had to pit my kids against my cats, Well, I guess it depends on if they did their chores. No, I'm kidding.
All right.
No, I think Sarah Connor probably would win that one just because she had more on the line.
She's a lot more buff, I think, honestly.
She's so hardcore, she need time travel, man.
Being buff
Yeah.
is part of it, and
Yeah, she's just good. I was thinking the same, even though I like Ripley. I think Sarah Connor actually probably would box her to downtown. Take her to Pound Town and just knock her out because she's just a damn Street Fighter kind of character.
I don't
She would
think
just
that's what Pound Town means.
And in this instance, we were going to go with that. Our younger viewers, if you ever listen to us, listeners.
That's exactly what we meant all
That's
along.
exactly what that means. Anyway, next question. Laurie Strode from the Halloween franchise versus Jason. Think she could take it down? Maddie, go.
I do not.
Gene, do you think Laurie Strode from the Halloween series could actually take Jason down?
Probably not.
I want to say I think she could live. She's the quintessential final girl, but I don't think she could kill Jason, and there's a couple reasons there. One is because he's supernatural. One is because I watched this whole series on how to kill characters from these 80s slasher movies on Now This Nerd with Rhea Quinn, and she pointed out something very important, which was both Michael Myers and Jason tend to only be killed by family, by blood.
That's an interesting thing.
Or even, I mean, with the exception of that one thing with Corey Feldman, which, I mean, he came back from that too. But they always come back, but the closest it's ever come has been somebody who was technically related to them.
That's fair. I was thinking Laurie Strode would figure out a way to take him down, I think.
She'd take him down, but she wouldn't keep him down.
I think she could. I think she would figure out what he is and kind of angle it.
If anybody who's not related could do it.
She's already dealt with the shape for like 20 plus years, so I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, this is just some beefhead with a damn axe or a damn machete and a hockey mask. Okay, maybe he's supernatural, so I've got to go the Halloween route. But I think she could actually probably take him down. And there we go.
She could find a relative to help her.
Yeah, probably.
She's clever.
She is pretty witty. I think she could take him down. No doubt in my mind, she could figure out a way to take him down. She could trap him and burn him, and then lightning would bring him back. But she would take him down. That's my opinion.
Well, heck yeah.
All right, here's a weird one for you both. Favorite chocolate to have during a horror movie night? Favorite chocolate.
Gene, do you want to tackle that first, or?
It's like just a candy, a chocolate bar, M&M's.
We already went over this one.
No, this is like the
We went
question.
over something
Similar.
damn similar.
But this is the question of the day.
Mike had to get rid of his snacks,
I stopped eating snacks.
so we're fixating.
I'm looking like freaking Baruka salt here, just bulking up and shit. No, not Baruka. Violet. Yep, I'm bulging up, yeah. So favorite chocolate when you're watching a horror movie or you're watching a theater horror movie
Well,
someday?
I'm not much on chocolate or anything like that, but a woman that I work with, she loves Heath bars, so I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah,
Heath bars are delicious.
Yeah, my teeth are too shitty for Heath bars.
We had a whole debacle here. Somebody stole my Heath bars and fucking didn't damn replace them.
Was it the Heath bar? I thought it was
Yeah.
something else.
No, they ate my Heath
Oh
bars
my
and I
god,
was
he
so
hasn't
mad.
shut
I
up about this.
flipped my wig. I had them hidden too, and then somebody found them and then ate them all and just didn't have them replace them. I'm surprised they didn't put the empty wrappers back.
The kids and I still joke about this temper tantrum because it was so funny.
No,
No, wait, look.
Mistake.
My answer.
Your
Yes.
answer.
Yeah, you center your chi. I am not a big sweets person. When I do chocolate, it's usually dark chocolate. But I have to say, when it's movie-related chocolate, which I almost never do anymore, but when I was younger, Raisinets.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, I'm going to be that guy who has to have something kind of healthy in their fucking chocolate. I like those. What are they? Brookside with the
Oh yeah.
acai and blueberry. Those are good. Those are
Yeah.
dark chocolate. It's like a kind of grown-up raisinette.
Yeah.
Those things are pretty baller. If I had to like kick it up a notch as adult me.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, something like that.
Heath bar aside, for me, it's actually just Junior Mints.
Junior mints are
Always Junior
delicious.
Mints. Like I have to have a box of Junior Mints if I go to a theater, and then I'm usually pretty good.
Junior mints are all right. I'll be stealing some of your junior mints.
Yeah. All right, Gene. What you got?
I don't know. What do you want to talk about?
All right, we're gonna jump ahead. So next
My
thing.
girlfriend, she is in here.
No, that's it. That's enough. We're fired up.
Okay, I'd like to talk about the movie Jacob's Ladder.
All right, Gene's gonna cover Jacob's Ladder in his little movie review.
I never watched it, James. Just full disclosure.
Me
I remember
neither.
it's old, right?
Yeah, what year was that roughly?
It's not that old. It's like 1990.
Yes. So by today's standard,
It's almost 30 years old,
30,
isn't it?
31 years old.
Oh my god, I'm so sad now.
So I was like 10 when it came out. Mind you, 11.
Ugh. Yeah, it's depressing.
Well, it's got Tim Roberts in it from like the Shawshank Redemption. He's a good actor.
Awesome.
The-
Good.
Yeah.
He's Jacob Singer in the movie.
All right, give us a description. We've never seen it, so what
Tim
is-
Roberts. You mean
I'm not going to
Roberts,
do a
right?
spoiler alert or anything like that.
Spoiler
but-
alert! Spoiler alert! You're gonna have to deal with it. If you are a young listener, and this movie's been out at our point 30 years plus, Jacob's Ladder. Here's a movie review, and it's spoiled. Deal with it. Go, Gene. Have at it.
Okay, well, Jacob Singer was a Vietnam vet, right? And he
Gotcha.
got wounded in Vietnam. And he came home and he kept having these flashbacks. It's like it's like the government or somebody's trying to kill him. He like had these demons, you know what I'm saying?
Actual demons?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's scary. It's a psychological theory. It's a psychological movie, you know.
Good. Gotcha.
But it's scary.
No kidding. How are the special effects, if any? Are there any special effects?
Yeah, not really.
Really? With that cover? That whole face screaming looking thing? I thought
I mean, there is special effects, but it ain't like something off the wall that you see today. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they fast forward something. You know?
It's not like Lawnmower Man, is it? Like Lawnmower Man had some special effects. The big screaming dude, and was it like?
It's kind of like the 13th Ghost. Well, not as good as the 13th Ghost special effects, but one scene was like, yeah, that scared the hell out of you.
13 Ghosts. Was it 13 Ghosts?
13 Ghosts.
The one where they had the ghost trapped in that glass building?
Yeah, that's pretty insane.
That was pretty cool, yeah. So it's more like an Exorcist kind of special effects where there's popping little white faces jumping at you and those kind of weird effects. For special effects, I guess. Is it more like that?
No, nothing like that. Like I said, I'm not going to be the spoiler of this. I
You
really
gotta
don't
be the
want to.
spoiler.
Gene, we've already established this as a spoiler section, so you
It's
spoil
fine.
away.
It's fine. He don't feel comfortable spoiling it for people. I haven't seen it. I love
Nah.
Tim Robbins. I love,
Yeah, I'm not
but I love
telling-
his
I'm not
comedy.
gonna- I'm not
That's
going
the
to tell
thing.
you the end and what's going to happen because that would. Nah.
All right.
He's so good in.
Keep talking.
I was just gonna say, like, the highlight for me of Tim Robbins' whole career was like, because he's best friends with John Cusack, right? That's an established thing. They've done a lot of movies together, starting with like Tapeheads or something back in the 80s. If y'all remember that, that was a funny movie. But my favorite was when he was in High Fidelity as the patchouli wearing
Ian.
oh my gosh.
Ian.
So here's a dynamic actor who doesn't really get a lot of credit. for how dynamic he is, because he was, like you said, Jacob's Ladder, Shawshank Redemption.
Good Lord, that's
he
amazing.
was in fucking Dead Man Walking too, wasn't it?
I believe so, yeah.
And in all these like serious films, and then he can do this comedic stuff too, and he's just like, he's really got a lot of range. I don't think he gets the credit for being such a good actor.
Is he a main character in Jacob's Ladder?
Oh yeah.
Oh, sweet.
100%. He's
the main character.
He's Jacob. He's Jacob Singer from Vietnam.
Ah, okay. Awesome.
Yeah, I haven't seen the film, but I know kind of the gist of it.
Cool.
But yeah, no, he's just.
He's a good dynamic actor.
He's
on top.
I have a lot of respect for actors who have that kind of range where they can pull it off.
And they commit to like doing those type of films is a big thing.
Yeah.
Being able to like, say, I don't need to do a horror movie this year, and then he does anyway. It's like, let's do one, and he'll do one. It's like he'll just like,
or
does it look
something
good?
that's really deep and psychological, and then something that's just really funny, like I said, like his character in High Fidelity, which is honestly such a great movie. It makes me laugh.
Yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh, dude.
Oh, it's a good one. It's fun.
It's about music snubs like me and Mike.
Yeah, music snob movie. It's hilarious. It's got Jack Black in it. It's just a blast.
John Cusack.
Oh, Jack Black. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good. It's a good comedy if you need a good comedy night. So there you go, people.
Oh yeah.
Check it out. I give it like 5 stars. That's all.
And if you're a big like music nerd, then you'll extra like it because it's making fun of you and it's making fun of me, and that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's making fun of people who are too stuck up about whatever their little niche is, whether that's horror movies or whether that's obscure music.
Oh, yeah.
Learn how to laugh at yourself. Be humble.
Yeah, be humble. Very important. All right. That's good. That's a good one.
It's not going to happen.
What, be humble?
Exactly.
Damn it, Gene. Yeah, jackass. All right. So that's cool. All right, back to that is a good description. Jacob's Ladder. How many stars do you give it, Gene, out of 5?
Easy 5.
So
5 out of 5.
Yeah, like I said, I watched it when I was younger and it scared the hell out of me. But when I watched it as an adult, it wasn't as scary.
Okay.
But you understood more.
Just a psychological theory. It was just psychological, you know.
Was it a thriller?
Yeah, psychological thriller. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, that sounds awesome. The cover looked cool. I'm going to definitely borrow that from you.
Okay, I'll bring it to you tomorrow.
In exchange for borrowing our copy of High Fidelity.
Or in exchange for borrowing my copy of Creepshow 3. Which,
Got it. I started that before you even hollered at me.
Exactly. So Creepshow 3 is kind of my weird-ass movie review this week. And I really suck at it because it's not like anything I can review. So I'm not even going to talk about it. Now I think about it. I have no notes at all. But it does exist. Creepshow 3 is a movie. Gene has it. I've watched it. I give it a solid 4.5 stars. It was well done and well acted. The stories are nice. They all actually connect. And the directors were totally in love with being making a Creepshow film. And everybody they got was totally signing on. It's like, oh, this is a Creepshow film. And everybody's just, yeah, I'm on. And they all jumped in on it. And they did their little bits and their little stories. And it actually kind of flowed. There wasn't the weird thing about the Creepshow, there wasn't the creep or the witch character interrupting each thing with like a comic book. That's the big difference between the Creepshows 1 and 2 and this one and the TV show on Shudder. Which, damn it, Shudder, we need your damn endorsement. Give us some money. Or at least talk about us. And there we go. But Creepshow 3, cool. It was a surprising find. Me and Gene went to Orbit last week in Asheville. Amazing store. Found a bunch of cool things. And had a damn Cuban next door at Westville Pub. Awesome. We had a couple beers. They paid for our parking. It was a good time. Lots of good things were had. And I don't know. I'll have to write down my review this week. I have no review other than you guys need to check out Creepshow 3. It's definitely 4.5 stars. Enjoyable Creepshow addition to the Creepshow world.
Are they a 4 now? Since we didn't even know there's a 3.
Luckily, there is not, but they've totally Shudder's revamped the entire series. So eventually, we'll be able to find a Blu-ray DVD copy of the Shudder Creepshow series. They're in season 2 now. They had a special Christmas edition, which was amazing. Actually,
the Christmas episode was pretty fucking great.
Yeah. So.
Pretty groovy.
Yeah, you'll definitely, if we ever find a hard copy of it or you get the internet and you can like look at them streaming services, you'll definitely have to watch it sometimes.
He lives up on the mountain.
He lives in the middle of nowhere, but it is what it is. Someday. Otherwise, you'll have to come here and watch it one night. Because it's pretty rude.
Y'all who ain't rural, you don't know it's hard.
Yeah, if you guys are in the grid, then you're probably set. If you got like bits and pieces of the grid, it's really hard to live out here sometimes. So even if you want to be gridded, it's still hard to damn connect.
Mm-hmm.
And that brings us to the next thing in our conversation. So, Gene, what have you been doing since the last time we seen you in the podcast audioly? So what you been into?
Not much. Been fishing. Heck, me and you went fishing, and that's about it.
Yeah, that's fair. Fishing season closed for a month. Off the
reservation.
reservation.
Today on the reservation.
Yeah, the reservation's open for... It's been closed the last 2 weeks. It opened today. It's been closed for the last 2 weeks. We went fishing 2 weeks ago. We didn't catch a damn thing. A couple little damn trophy micro fishes, but it was alright.
We was micro fishing. Mike caught both of them. And I tell you what, that water was cold. I was like, damn it, man.
Yeah, we had the fjord and the gorge to get to a segment of it. It was fun, but yeah, that was some cold, cold water.
Shit, it was fun. I mean, that's why they call it fishing, not catching. So there you go. I know everybody heard that.
That's a good one. It's true, though. And it's way more actual. Because, like, those fish were there. We were looking at them. But they weren't touching nothing. We couldn't get down to them. We couldn't throw the bait to them. It was floating too high. And it was just a fun day of fishing. We had some damn cold beers and a couple of them hot damn cold teas. And, yep. It was a fun day. That was an enjoyable day.
Twisted teas.
Totally. That was a good fishing day. Of not catching much of any fish except for fingerling sized fish the size of your finger.
Yeah, but hell, that's a thing now, micro fishing. I mean, it's fun. in Japan, the smaller the fish you catch, the more bragging rights you get.
Yeah. Japan's definitely kind of interesting like that. It's like they can turn something. It's like, you're not catching nothing, but let's turn that so you're catching the smallest thing you could catch on a hook and line. So that's fun. But yeah, so you've been fishing, and that's good. Maddie, what have you been doing since the last time we had the show? Like a month ago almost.
You know. Same old shit.
That's all you got?
I don't know what you're asking me.
What have you been doing since the last time we were here?
I've been, doing domestic goddess stuff, raising kids, raising hell, planting my seeds for my garden, reading, watching movies.
Solid.
I like the one breathing. Lord have mercy. I agree with you on that.
I said reading. But I have been breathing as well. At the same time. Watch me walk and chew bubblegum.
Oh, goodness. Alright, so that's good. I've just been watching horror movies and like trying to find new horror movies and completing collections. That's all
I've been keeping occupied with the like late night comedy host just to keep up with the news because it's so maddening, and that's the only way I can metabolize news is through comedy. So I've been looking at that. to, help me stay sane in these trying times. That's where I found about the thing about the 100-million-year-old bacteria from the seafloor that they revived off the coast of Japan.
Oh, and they have to dig that up, right?
No, they did dig it up. And it's alive.
Oh, we need all that shit.
Seriously, no, I saw this on a late show with Stephen Colbert. Yeah, and he said they dug up this 100-million-year-old bacteria and revived it, and all of a sudden it's coming back to life. And here's the fucked up part, is that it came from a place in the ocean called the Oceanic Pole of Inaccessibility, which is exactly the same place that H.P. Lovecraft claimed Cthulhu emerged from.
The Mariana Trench.
No, but close, but not far off. Yeah, just as bad. I mean, like, this is like the Lovecraftian, like, spot in the ocean, in the actual ocean, where he claimed the eldritch horrors would emerge from, and for some reason Japanese scientists decided they were going to drill there, and then found some bacteria and brought it back to life. So we all fucked. I mean, and what I wonder is, and I made a note of this when I saw it on The Late Show a couple weeks ago. Did we not learn from Tetsuo, the Iron Man? This is like the second scariest thing that the Japanese have done with the drill since that movie, Tetsuo, where he had the drill penis that he was murdering people with.
It was Godzilla's.
No, so much worse. If Godzilla had a drill dick that he murdered you with, and now we're awakening Cthulhu. All right, y'all, let's take it back a notch. Yeah, I wish Godzilla.
The bacteria was Godzilla's babies.
The baby of Cthulhu and Godzilla and Tetsuo the Iron Man. Like a menage situation.
Oh,
Menage a trois.
Oh, that's horrible. That's so bad.
It is.
Godzilla.
I'm just like, why? Why? Can we learn a lesson?
Why, Japan? Why?
Can we learn a lesson just once? God damn.
That's so bad. Yeah, it's just like, why would you go to that particular exact spot, drill down, and then it's like, oh, there's like bacteria. Let's see if we can bring it back to life. Maybe it's something important that.
At the same time, where H.P. Lovecraft was such a xenophobe and like talked such shit about especially Asian people, he was so racist toward Asian people. If that's his comeuppance that the Japanese released Cthulhu, I'm okay with that, man. I'll take it.
And they're going to Mars right now, and they're like, they might be bacteria in there. I'm like, okay, we'll leave it there.
No, that's the United States.
Yeah, we're definitely looking for
Mars
bacteria.
rover. That was awesome. Did you watch that? Did y'all watch that?
No.
Rose and I watched that when it was happening live. I mean, as live as it can be, it's like a 10-minute delay to get them information back from Mars. But it was cool. It was cool to watch. A lot of women working in NASA now. I'm really appreciative of that.
Well, this is a damn weird thing of it is we're like, they might be alien life forms on Mars, but it might be in bacterial form. Let's go check this out. It's like, no.
And bring it back to Earth to analyze.
Yeah, it's like, dude, we've got enough bacteria aliens here to the freaking study forever. Oh, let's go to an alien planet and bring it back here.
Yeah.
I think they're...
No, don't do that. Leave it alone.
Let's go to a dead planet that's been dead for a couple million years. See if there's something sitting there dormant, waiting to do it again to another clean planet like ours.
Well, I guess that's one way of looking at it. It's not how I looked at it. I looked at it from the point of the scientists, where they're like, yeah, let's see how life works and know why we're here, and it's cool. And it like, was there life on Mars? Is there life on Mars? Apparently now there isn't, but was there? And that's kind of, it's cool to know. I do think it's totally cool.
No,
I'm
it's
totally
not
curious
cool.
about that.
Because
But you get into
there's
deep
no
sea.
life on Mars. We bring it here, and next thing you know, they'd be like, aliens come here and be like, damn, was there life on Earth?
Mm-hmm.
And then they go digging and say, oh, there's some alien bacteria. Then they take it back to their planet, and then another red planet. You go, oh, it used to be a blue planet. Now it's a red planet.
Yeah.
Oh, but
Well,
the
we're gonna do that to
bacteria
our
came
planet
from
anyway.
Mars.
Well, we're going to do that to our planet anyway, so why the fuck not give them a chance?
Oh, it's so bad. It's so terrible, and it's true.
It is true.
The fact is, it's just...
We're killing our
my
planet.
goodness, we're killing our own planet.
I don't know where he just went.
And Mars is already dead, and god dang it, whatever bacteria is on that motherfucker, don't bring it here.
It may have killed their planet. We don't know.
We don't
It'd be
know.
like
That's
the
what I'm
whole the Aliens trilogy, prequel trilogies, where they had the alien virus that got released that totally annihilated all living beings and modified them. And every time it would connect to somebody, it would mutate them, eventually becoming a xenomorph.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the end game for that type of virus. But anything else that was like symbiotic or
What
like...
was that called? What's that film called? I know we watched it.
Yeah, we watched it. It was like something with B. But... Pandora or something, but no. But basically, that virus floats around on my planet. The plants are all fine, but anytime there's like an animal being on there, it inhales the virus. The virus mutates until it eventually becomes a xenomorph and dies, and then it just goes back to being a damn planet with that dangerous virus floating in the air everywhere, which is crazy.
It's just not crazy. It's just scientifically quite probable. Watch
And we're
out,
going to
you
Mars to get it.
anti-maskers.
We're going to Mars to get some.
Oh, we already got our own shit here. We got enough problems.
All
We
right.
got a whole ass pandemic.
Oh, yeah, like I said,
Yeah, that's true. We're still
an alien virus that killed the whole planet, so let's bring it here and study it. Ooh.
No way that could be ended badly. Terrible. All right, let's get back to the subject at hand. 1 year ago, give or take, we started this podcast, well, more than that, but a year ago, we brought Maddy and Leah on. Leah's out sick today, or she would have been joining us. And we were talking about the female perspective because it was Women in Horror Month. And that was a
She's probably got Mars. They probably already brought it here, so she's got Mars virus.
Oh, no, it's something else. I'll tell you later.
Yeah, later. But no, she's not feeling up to snuff. But anyway.
Not COVID, y'all. Not COVID.
Not COVID. But anyway, no, so like she's out for now. She'll probably be out next week. But right now we're going to talk about what we kind of talked about with them a year ago in February. Now it's March. Now it's our Women in Horror Month. We're talking about...
Because they switched it.
Because they
to
switched
give
it?
Black History Month their own month.
Fair. And that's awesome.
It is awesome.
And today we're going to jump into a story about a final girl. And today's final girl, sit back, get you a little bit of a pipe weed, relax, have a smoke, and listen to this tale I gotta tell you, because it's pretty jacked up. And I did this a few weeks ago, wrote this all down, but today's final girl we're studying, or discussing, or learning about, is Alice Hardy. Also, the actress Adrienne King. She was the final girl in the first Friday the 13th. And she was in the second one briefly, and then she got killed off. But she survived the first Friday the 13th. And the story behind why she was not continuing with that, she could have been definitely
Scream Queen.
could have been a bigger scream queen than she was. She definitely could have pulled a Jamie Lee Curtis out of this and pulled that angle. But she had real life problems happen to her. And after the first Friday the 13th, she started getting stalked by some jackass. And somewhere in New York, where she was living, he starts stalking her, starts taking Polaroid pictures of her in her daily life, and then slipping under her apartment door and just start stalking her. Eventually, she's like goes to London, he follows her there. She goes to California to visit her sister, and he follows her there. And apparently, like, this lasted like a year and a half, and they started production on the second Friday the 13th, and they wanted her in it, but it just didn't work out because this damn jackass was tracking her around. And he wasn't even a horror fan. He just thought she looked like somebody that had done him wrong in the past.
Jeez.
And he just was stalking her and just messing with her. And they put her in there, and he only seen her because he went and seen Friday the 13th and thought she looked like that person, that girl that messed with him or turned him down or whatever the hell it did.
Probably, I mean, I don't have any cause to say this, only personal experience. Probably just some girl who was just not interested in it.
More than likely. So, like, for a year and a half,
That's
this
all
happened.
it takes, Dave.
Yeah. And she's just getting stalked and having this weirdo fucking tracking her down for a year and a half and following around to different, like, to London and then back to California. And broke
In
into her.
Manhattan, and it turned up to be Jason Voorhees.
No,
No.
this is a true story, though.
Yeah, this is a true story, but yeah.
This is her, like, real life. It was Jason Voorhees, we'd understand.
Yeah, he could see that.
This was just some fucking asshole.
This was just some
Maybe
fucking...
it's the real, he is trying to be Jason.
No, he's just a dickhead, actually.
He wasn't even a horror movie fan.
He didn't even like horror movies.
Yeah.
He was just some asshole that thought she looked like somebody that had done him wrong, was his description.
Lunatic.
Lunatic, yeah. Garbage person. So anyway, eventually he breaks in, like she went and visited her sister in California. He breaks in with a gun, and she's hiding in the closet, and eventually he finds her, and eventually she's able to talk him out of shooting her and killing her. And then police pick him up, and he went to jail, but yeah, it was just like, during this time, like, that guy was happening, and during that time, they were trying to get her to come back for Friday the 13th Part 2, and in that movie, they didn't actually kill her. She got killed in a dream sequence, but she asked the directors and the writers to kill her off and make her not part of the series anymore because of this guy and that was going on in her life.
Yeah.
Now that's insane.
Yeah, that's why she's not in the second movie, and she gets killed off in the beginning because she was actually in real life being stalked by some piece of shit.
Now, dude, it's insane, but it's not uncommon. That's all I'm gonna say, because I've had a stalker or two in my day myself. For whatever goddamn reason, some people just get like obsessive like that. I worked with a guy who went into the office when the boss left the office door open, found my phone number and address, and would start calling me up at the house. Call me up, and I'd be like, and leave messages like I was on the phone. This is when we had landlines, y'all. On the phone, like saying, hey, to one of my friends, hey, let's go meet downtown for coffee. And hang up the phone, go downtown for coffee. I get back to my house, and there'd be like 10 messages going, hey, your phone line was just busy. I know you're there. It was just busy. You're just not answering my calls.
Ugh.
Dude,
I mean,
yeah,
I
that's
eventually-
like scream.
Yeah, I had to get my boss to... I was like, you gotta get rid of this guy because he's freaking me out, dude. And they're like, you're not afraid of anything. And I'm like, no. This is the problem when you appear like a tough girl, and I am, and I can take care of myself, but I'm not gonna work with this guy. Okay?
Yeah.
Am I afraid of this guy? Can I take care of myself? Sure, but do I have to? No, fire him. He's stalking me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's horrible. That's true. That's what happened to this girl.
And that's one example.
That's what happened to Adrienne King.
Yeah.
Just
And Mike
being
knows
stalked.
when I moved out here to the East Coast,
Yep.
I had lived out here like several years. One day after our first son was born and he was a baby, it was like 1 or 2 in the morning, and I got a phone call from the West Coast, there's a 3-hour time delay, right? It was some other guy I used to work with. Hey, I found your phone number and address on the internet. And I was like, where are you? Oh, I'm still in Oregon. Okay. How did you get my number? I found it on the internet. Why are you calling me? Because I was wondering if you ever think about me.
Yeah.
When I do, I think of all the bad life choices I made being nice to people who are psychos. Don't ever call me again. I'm trying to sleep with my husband and my baby.
Mm-hmm.
Lose my number, psycho. Like, all the way across the country, and years pass by.
Yeah, and this is pretty common. It's not an uncommon thing for dumb boys to get obsessed with women and then do dumb shit going into adulthood.
Yeah, and those aren't even as scary as what this woman went through. And those are just 2 examples. There's more. I'm just not going to make the show about me and my goddamn stalkers.
Yeah, but this one...
But it ought to be known. It ought to be known, and
people
don't.
No
doubt.
Those are real things that real women deal with, like, way more often than we should.
Yeah.
Way more often than we should. And that's one thing you gotta... I'm not saying you have a crush on a girl, don't try to pursue her or something. I'm just saying, don't be a fucking psycho.
Seriously, it's like you shouldn't... Yeah, don't do that.
Or
Don't
if
be a
you're like,
psycho.
say I'm a 16-year-old girl and you're a 50-year-old man and you're driving by my house several times a day just to look at my house, that's creepy, dude.
Horrible.
Y'all don't do that.
Horrible. Yeah.
Like, there's too many of y'all out there stalking teenage girls. And like I said, like, my boss left because he thought, well, you aren't a scared person. You're Madeline. You're a badass. I'm like, yeah, you don't know how many freaking grown-ass men have stalked me. It is scary. No, it is scary.
Yeah, it's such a common theme. It's like reality, like, mimics the horror movies, and it's just reality. It's just like way more frightening than the horror movies is when some dickhead starts chalking you around. It's just like, like Adrienne damn King happened to her.
Yeah.
She had to drop out the damn movie series. She could have been like a good final girl, possibly.
That's true.
Because she already outsmothered Pamela, so. And then killed Jason. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah,
Or
I mean, I
killed
know
Pamela.
people who had it a lot worse than I did, but it's just like the multitude of it. It's like, wow. Just kind of get a hint. Read the room, y'all. So our cats are running through here like they're insane. So if you hear cats running and meowing.
Yeah. Anyway, let's go back
Look out for Volkswagens.
Never trust a Volkswagen.
Seriously, one of those stalking cases happened in Corvallis. Actually, both of those stalking cases happened in Corvallis, Oregon, home of OSU, where a couple of Dahmer victims were picked up, as I recall.
And then Blondie, white Volkswagen. She got picked up in one of those and had to jump out the window. Mm-hmm. Horrible.
So look out for Volkswagens, people, because it's horrible.
Yeah.
My granddad drove a white Volkswagen.
As long as he wasn't stalking nobody.
Oh, God.
I don't think so. So I don't really... we always had a VW bus growing up, but it's just being related to hippies. But yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That's horrible. All right. So we're jumping back to the Adrienne King story. Eventually she got her name killed off, and then eventually she just kind of went underground and didn't do anything else about it. Didn't do anything else. She went and learned some acting out in London and did some of that, but never really got as big as she was for that first Friday the 13th. But nowadays, she's in 2014, she actually started, she seen that there was a call for her and somebody called her, and then she started actually going to cons.
And talking about this with people.
Yeah.
And I think it's so important for young women to hear.
Yeah, real important.
It really is to know that you got a voice out there.
Yeah, and she's out
You
there.
got a posse, little sisters. Y'all got a posse.
Yeah, so I know we're not going to many cons right now because of the COVIDs, but probably maybe by the end of the year we'll have a lot of people vaccinated and hopefully things will be a little bit better.
Might could.
But Adrienne King today, she's using her platform as a scream queen to like promote a Sparrows Club in Oregon, and that's kind of like a nonprofit group that uses community kids to like help kids in the hospital deal with the fact that they're dying or needing healing. And it's just kind of like a nonprofit group that helps like the community help their community and the kids with medical. Yeah. But it's kind of like around the world kind of thing. It's called the Sparrows Club.
I was going to say Oregon's big.
But yeah, they just help community people connect with people that may need somebody to talk to. Like, this little kid's like in the hospital with cancer and they're lonely. Let's send a couple kids their age just to hang out, maybe just at least have somebody to talk to. And that's generally what she's promoting.
That's freaking cool.
Oh, heck yeah.
And she's talking to like at the cons, talking about her situation and actually kind of embracing her Comic-Con, like the fact that she's a scream queen and a final girl.
Her legacy.
And her legacy. So that's good.
Good for her.
And good for Adrienne King. That's pretty much all we got. Like
100%.
I got that from uprocks.com. They had a great article. And like today she also she's got her own little winery called Crystal Lake Wines.
Nice.
Oh, man, that's awesome.
I need that.
Definitely want to try that. And also
the stalker just died in prison, I hope?
The stalker went to prison, so like
but
he eventually just kind of like
because you don't do a long time for
but there's never been a problem again as far as I could read. But he probably as soon as he got called out on it, it's just like and then everybody's like, what the fuck?
Maybe he got some therapy in there.
Hopefully he got some therapy because that's what he needed.
Because also, I mean, like even say if she was the girl, you know, that spurned your advances or whatever you thought she was. That is not an appropriate way.
Never appropriate way.
To respond.
Yeah, it's never the way you respond. You don't go stalking somebody because they spurned you.
I've been stalked by women too. I want to throw that out there.
Ah, that is true. Like, it's not just a male on female thing. Sometimes it's female on female. Not as often male on male, but I definitely could see it. Because males are pretty damn...
But usually the women because they thought that their old man had a crush on me or some shit. And that's weird. It's like, I don't care if he does or not. Doesn't mean I'm going to have anything to do with him. Yeah.
Yep. All right. So that's our final girl story. Adrienne King. That's why she's not in the second Friday the 13th, or could have been a long-term scream queen in that series. She had to damn bow out because she had a damn jackass stalker. It's a shame, but she's
ruined her career. I mean, that's horrible. I mean, that sucks.
Yeah, definitely. She's like today. She's kind of like out there now, just like at cons occasionally, and she's got a little winery. But still, she's kind of like figured out a way to damn turn that to a positive. So that's good. But it's a damn shame she got treated like that.
Yeah.
Don't be stalkers, douches.
You lunatic bastards.
How about you learn about freaking women's autonomy? Or autonomy in general, because I'm not saying you just stalk women.
And look up the word autonomy.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even know what that means.
And while we're at it, like for y'all who have kids out there, teach your kids about autonomy.
Yeah.
Tell them you don't have to hug Uncle or Aunt so-and-so.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have bad manners.
Yeah.
It means you're in control of your body and you can say no. And you can say this feels good to me and this doesn't. This is my space.
All right. So that's covering that. Shout out Chainsaw Bar. Salute on 3. 1, 2, 3. Vroom. To Adrienne King. Cheers.
Adrienne King.
Keep rocking, girl. All right. Let's jump to news, because I dug this up a week, and this is old news, but it's new news to you guys, because you probably haven't heard it, and maybe you guys haven't either. But, like, in the new news, Fortnite, the video game, added Ellen Ripley to their collection of gamer skins, so you can go there and buy that for a couple more days. So if you want to run around in Fortnite world shooting the other players dressed as Ellen Ripley, there you go. And that's kind of fun. Other news, we got Ed Gein may pop up more in feeds because of a new television show called Shock Docs, which is on Discovery Plus, and that'll be airing April 9th. There's an episode about Ed Gein and all that craziness on Discovery Plus.
Speaking of stalkers, he was a hell of a stalker.
Yeah. Yeah, he was definitely a something. Jesus.
A wall-eyed.
Serial killer and dickhead. Yeah.
That's where the Texas Chainsaw Massacre got that original story from, was that dude.
Yeah.
Because he'd eat parts of his victims and shit.
Yeah. The TV series is going to be called Does Evil Live Forever? And apparently Shock Docs, they do paranormal investigations. So they're going up to Minneapolis or Minnesota, wherever the hell he lived, and they're studying, like, paranormally studying where he was in that area. Not Texas. Oddly enough, not Texas. It was in
Wisconsin.
It was in Wisconsin, and yeah, I think it was in Minnesota, maybe.
No, it's Wisconsin.
There you go. So they're gonna go up there and check out his town and look around and see if his spirit's up there.
Oh God! You want to conjure that bastard back?
No, they're just seeing if he's around on the April 9th. That'll be released. They've already done it, so
Maybe not conjuring, maybe just
like,
communicating.
They'd be possessed by the devil if they did.
doubtful. He was just a douchebag, psycho killer.
Yeah, I mean, I see what Gene's saying. I do think there's some. I don't know the devil, but I think there's something inherently malevolent about people like that isn't exactly human.
Okay, so maybe
I think
evil
human
live forever
nature generally is a lot more benevolent than that, and a lot more gregarious. And I think that human beings want to preserve the human condition, and when human beings act like so, I mean, I think the word is that gets thrown around is evil, but I think there's a different word for it. It's just off. It's off of our humanity, you know. It's not human, and I do think that there's something about that is not part of the human condition. I really think it isn't.
It's kind of like the House of 1,000 Corpses when they is all gonna go around the United States looking at weird shit, you know, and then they come across that story of Dr. Satan. Then they went to that house, and it's like, oh, what's the story of Dr. Satan? And he's like, well, what do you want to know about Dr. Satan? You know?
Yeah.
I never watched that movie for shit.
And
I didn't.
Nope.
Y'all know
it's
I
like,
don't like
But
that
they
he's
wanna
movie.
right
know
about
who
this.
Dr. Satan is, so they went on a hunt for that, and then they found him. And that was probably their most, well, you know, they're dead, so there you go.
Well, I want to clarify that I don't equate Satan and Lucifer and all that Christian theology with evil necessarily. I mean, that could be or could not be, but just I'm this isn't just a disclaimer for the satanic community, who I've got a lot of friends, and but it's like from a theological perspective, Lucifer was a kid who disagreed with his dad and had a fight. You know? Basically, right? If we're going to put it in human terms, as human beings can relate, like, my dad did something I thought was lame. I said, Dad, I think you're lame. Fuck you, Dad. And Dad was like, fuck you, now you're Satan. And so I don't really think that that's the source of all evil or the epitome or embodiment of evil. I think that's just the breaks.
Yeah, that one's kind of it. That's an interesting subject. Maybe for another show.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, I don't know. Like I said, I never watched A House of 1,000 Corpses all the way through. I've seen parts. because I really don't enjoy Rob Zombie movies. We've talked about this. But Dr. Satan, really? That's the best you could come up with?
That was the
Well,
doctor's name.
check this out. Like the Hellraiser movie, they got the box, you know?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It's like, do you want to open the box of hell?
The gateway thing. Yeah, it was a puzzle that opens a gate. But
Yeah,
it was cool. That was a cool idea, concept. And we're going to drop that and all that because that's just too deep and we're not going that direction today in the show.
Because it's scary as hell.
No, because it was just not on Mike's list, I guess.
And
we
I'm the
can't just
director of this
diverge
show.
from the damn list.
I'm going to try focusing this.
Into
People,
Hellraiser.
you guys know that we all really like rambling. But today we're going to try focusing a little bit better. So,
Don't try for a second.
We scared Mike.
no,
Oh, he's terrified.
I'm so terrified.
He's trembling in his
I've
go-go.
been watching so much Jalo this week, I'm terrified.
Shaking in his goatee.
Shaking in my goatee. What the hell? All right, so I'll put down, we'll talk about Satan a little more in the future. Note. Talk about Hellraiser a little bit better in the future. And we'll continue with the news. The news that I dug up last week, which is news to us. For all y'all, excuse me.
It's horrible.
It's not bad, actually. Christina Ricci, she is set to star in a movie called Monstrous. The filming started in December, and actually by this point it's probably already primary filming's done. But our Ricci fans, y'all rejoice. Christina Ricci, we watched her last night in Addams Family Values. Cute, amazing little monologue she did as they burned down the campground. Fantastic. A Tribe Called Red took that monologue and put in a great song they do. And there you go. Christina Ricci, a new movie coming out soon. Monstrous. I don't know if I look forward to it. I don't like her forehead, but she's awesome.
Okay, I'm totally gonna go run deep, but just say you wanted to say the name of the song, and also we watched the night before last.
I told you that. What?
You said last night.
It doesn't matter.
It was called "Burn Your Village to the Ground."
Tribe Called Red. Anyway.
Look it up.
There you go. Look it up. Dig it.
Fantastic.
Good beats. Oh yeah, it's on YouTube. YouTube it. It's awesome. It's very, very good. But in that little monologue from the movie Addams Family, they just take it word for word straight up and put her in black and white. Pretty much, she just nails it. It's like talking about the Indian people and how in the future we're gonna live on fucking reservations and just be poor, while the rich damn pilgrims are gonna live in wealth and fucking excess. Whereas you can take that on a bunch of other levels. It's the rich are still the rich and the poor are still the poor as shit. And that sucks.
Yeah, they got all the money bundled up and they're safe.
Mm-hmm. And they just hold it over people. So, yeah, that sucks.
It's like, here's you $1.
Go do this thing. Here's $1. Yeah. I got the $1. You don't. Even if you have the $1, it's still not going to make much for your life. But yeah, they're a bunch of douchebags, the rich. Generally. Oh, I kind of want to cover this one with Maddie, but let's jump ahead to it anyway. I dug this up and came across it, and we were trying to watch this film with one of the newer Nicolas Cage films, because that man probably puts out 24 films a year.
God dang, he's a fucking beast, man. He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's amazing. I love Nick Cage. He's amazing. But his latest horror movie, I guess latest horror movie, I don't know what the hell. He may have 5 or 6 new horror movies out that we don't even know about. But the latest one that you can find on premium video on demand is Willy's Wonderland. And it's kind of like a knockoff of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's a video game, if you don't know. Five Nights at Freddy's is this guy, you're a guy watching over basically a demented Chuck E. Cheese.
God almighty. God dang, that was scary even like I'd grown up, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, I only went to Chuck E. Cheese like once in my life, and it was creepy. And I was like 15 or 12, somewhere in that range, and it was creepy. I was like,
And the pizza sucked.
Pizza was pretty shitty.
Still, it sucks even worse now. But
I don't even know if they're
Here's
still
the-
open.
well, not during the pandemic for sure. Not
But-
with the ball pit.
It's like,
But like growing up,
Yeah, growing up, Chuck E. Cheese was kind of like a premium birthday venue.
yes,
Oh, yeah.
I think both of our kids had a birthday. Either of our kids had a birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese one year because
Definitely.
they just demanded it. And the pizza's awful. We brought our own cake. Luckily, they let you do that, but the kids had so
And
much
that-
goddamn fun.
Yeah.
and the freaking animated,
Animatons.
is that what they call them? Animatons?
Yeah.
These ones that was making your pizza.
Yeah, it was creepy.
What I liked about Chuck E. Cheese as an adult with kids having birthday parties there was that they'd put a blacklight stamp on all the children's hands, and every time you walked in there, so a child could not leave with the wrong parents. You could keep track of the fucking children. When you have a lot of children at a party, that's a big deal. You know? It really is. So that props to them for coming up with that system.
That's actually
However,
pretty
it's
genius.
completely, unsanitary. And since there's been a pandemic, we've realized, maybe we shouldn't just let our kids roll around in plastic balls with other kids.
You guys are walking out there with conjunctivitis, kids.
Yeah,
You got
everybody.
conjunctivitis.
It's like Oprah. You get conjunctivitis, and you get conjunctivitis, and you get conjunctivitis.
Also known as pink eye.
Also
Oh,
known as
y'all.
pink eye. Or whatever it is. Or,
it's called
hepatitis. Or whatever other communicable disease. You get hand, foot, and mouth. Anything that spreads easily among young children, you got it from Chuck E. Cheese. But no, that was fun. And our kids loved Five Nights at Freddy's when that first came out, and that's been a few years old.
That's been about almost 10 almost.
It's a few years old because our kids are weird and they like horror games. They like horror games a lot. And
Yeah.
Five Nights at Freddy's, FNAF, if you're cool. They love that stuff. I think they have all the plush dolls of the scary.
Maybe at some.
Characters.
I don't know. They
I
just.
think they still do have them.
I don't know about that.
They're just in a closet somewhere.
So
They never got rid of them. But yeah.
Yeah, but then again, I have a damn creepy freaking.
You have a lot of toys for a grown ass man.
True, but yeah, I have that damn.
Because he's a warlike.
Shut your mouth, you filthy animal. Anyway, the clown from damn Simpsons.
Oh yeah, Krusty the Clown.
I have a Krusty the Clown.
And you pull the string and it says things like, "Coming home to you makes it all worthwhile."
What have you done for me lately? Shit.
Oh, Pee Wee Herman, that was the weird one.
Yeah, Pee Wee Herman doll was pretty creepy.
You guys
Good
aren't getting
stuff.
it up in the nose enough for
Nah, I
Pee-wee.
can't do it. So, related to that,
I love Pee-wee.
I love Pee Wee.
I love Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubens is amazing. Love him. He's a dynamic actor. He's like Nick Cage. He's done a lot of craziness, and he's amazing.
He's so cool.
He's a fun dude. He's done TV. He's done big screen. He's done them.
Also,
all
when we're
sorts of
talking
weird
about
shit.
being humble here, there was that special he did for TV, and I will always come back to this because I watched it one night at like 2 in the morning. I was babysitting, the kids had gone to bed. I turned on the TV, and here's Paul Rubens doing this Pee Wee's Playhouse special.
Was he playing with his Pee Wee?
Almost, and it was after the scandal in the adult movie theater. Whoa, oh, scandals! People masturbate in adult movie theaters.
Yeah.
And they did this funny thing. I don't even know what it was called. I was like 14 years old, y'all. But I watched it, and it was so funny because the genie, right? The genie on the show, Mekaleki Hi, Mekahini Ho.
Yeah.
Yes.
Zombie.
Zombie. Okay.
Yeah, it was
The
a Christmas
genie.
special.
It was. The mail guy comes who delivers the mail, right? oh, this is a package for Jeannie. And Jeannie comes
For
up in his
Zombie.
little zombie, and he's like, oh, open it for me. Open it for me, Pee-wee. Pee-wee opens it. It's a pair of hands. And Zombie's like, here, put those down in my box. There's something I've been wanting to do for a long time.
That was an adult show.
It was, yes. No, this was the adult, like late night when I was waiting for the lady I babysat for to come home.
Yeah, my dad's seen that, like, and he talked
I
about it
fucking
years
died.
later.
I'm still talking about it because that was goddamn genius.
It was. It's
Paul
like
Rubens, you genius! I want to kiss you full in the mouth.
because like my dad, he's seen that special. And he's like, and he would joke. He's like, "Oh, Zombie, what are you doing down there?" And he just kind of laugh because he's looking.
I've been wanting to do.
And he's just like, "Oh, Zombie," and he's looking down in the box, and Zombie's just this genie head in a black box. Right? And it's just like, oh, Zombie.
And now he's got hands.
Now he's got hands.
It's like,
look out, world.
It's like, make a lick a hoe, make a lick a hiney hoe.
Terrible. Yep.
All you have to do is reverse it.
Anyway,
it's like a Black Sabbath record.
God, play it backwards.
Play it backwards.
All right. So
Howard Stern, he done a damn great a parody of that one. Him and Robin, you gotta look that shit up. I ain't gonna say nothing about it, but you have to look it up. That is freaking crazy. Damn, Howard Stern, he done some crazy shit with that one. That was fun.
When he was like not just super big time, he did a lot more crazy stuff. Now he's just kind of mild now.
Kind of a dick.
He's been a dick, but he did some fun shit, and he just did dumb shit. He's kind of like those young guys do dumb shit when they're in that weird power place. You didn't like him, but a lot of people did.
Yeah, I just didn't like him.
You got Stutter John and all that, man. That was back in the 90s, man. That was like a late night show.
I just thought he was a douchebag.
Anyway, but he did some funny stuff. He was that it kind of character. Oddly enough, he was on radio. That's crazy. And the fact he jumped out and got famous from being on radio is always kind of like, well, good for you, you dick.
Because you don't have a face for not radio.
Yeah, he doesn't have a face for anything other than radio. It's like every time I see him like on like any kind of streaming, I'm like, ugh, just put me back on your radio. I don't
You
want to
look
look at
like
you.
Slash without a cool hat and ethnicity.
Yeah. So
that's why we're on YouTube, man.
This is
and
it.
the ability to play guitar.
Yep. So that brings me.
That's why we're not on YouTube.
Wait, no, we are now.
We are actually on YouTube. You can look us up, The Chainsaw Bar on YouTube. We're there.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Oh, by the way, Mike just threw that on all of us without asking.
It doesn't really make any difference because, like, I think it's been listened to maybe once or twice. So whatever. If you want to look us up there, we're there. Like the last, episode 18 through 22 is up there. Okay. I had to figure out ways to damn transfer it to MP4, all that jazz.
Pressed on a cracker.
It's tricky. You have to put a picture over the soundtrack, and it's an internet kind of weird computer thing. It's annoying. I have to go use free damn software to do it just to create a damn YouTube acceptable video, and it's out there.
I drew the whole logo. You know this, Gene.
We haven't uploaded
it.
Oh,
yeah, 100%.
He hasn't uploaded it.
Haven't used that scanner over there to scan it yet and transfer it over. We can do that this weekend. And we'll do that. Maybe I'll get a new damn logo for the Chainsaw Bar. Not that pretty white and black and thing you can't read.
Houndstooth thing that you can't read.
Yeah.
I drew a picture, y'all.
Maybe we'll make t-shirts or a card or something you can hand out.
Make you a sticker if you...
And I'm getting a tattoo. I'm getting a tattoo of it, but it's got to be a Husqvarna on it. So I gotta give her a picture of a Husqvarna.
No, can't be Husqvarna.
Gene was a lumberjack, and that's his chainsaw.
Look, this is the first. I researched that damn drawing.
All right.
This was the first handheld, one-person chainsaw.
And that'll be on our logo if we ever get it downloaded.
If I ever get it downloaded, and I will find out what the name of that damn chainsaw was. But I did look it up for like the earliest single-person chainsaw, so it fit the era of the
And Gene's gonna put a Husqvarna over it, so whatever.
The
For
pen.
him.
Yeah, I Husqvarna over it.
You do
Yeah.
a little Husqvarna banner over her feet, and that's her. Husqvarna is her name.
Her name is
Or
Husqvarna.
Husqvarna.
Not still, no still.
Steel's
I
pretty
heard
good.
Varna.
Yeah. All right. So that jumps us back to the point, coming round circle and all that. Nick Cage is
Gone
filmed
off track again.
a little, but we're gonna bring this out in crazier land, which kind of freaked me out when I learned it and I seen it and it didn't make any sense to me and I researched it, deep dived it, and it's true. This movie, Willy's Wonderland, the Five Nights at Freddy's kind of knockoff thing that Nick Cage is fronting, that came out on premium video on demand last month. The Screen Media Ventures is a partner. That's the person that kind of helped them pay for it. And that's the core connection, but the people that are actually behind this, I looked at it and was like, who the hell are Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment?
Chicken Soup for the Soul, like the books?
Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment
You're
popped up.
Shitting me.
Chicken Soup for the Soul Entertainment. Their Screen Media Ventures branch actually started okaying weird horror movies.
Well, that's unexpected.
So Chicken Soup for the Soul, that crazy book series, actually
Yeah,
is
well,
now
the feel-good.
financing crazy horror movies.
Live, laugh, love, or
And they're in the
don't.
biz. They're in the horror biz now. They have a connection in the horror biz. And Chicken Soup for the Soul is actually making a horror movie. And probably a premium horror movie with damn Nick Cage.
Hey, awesome.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That might
That
be
one
awesome.
blew my mind. It's like, what?
That is like the highest level of human achievement I can hope for.
It's insane.
That Chicken Soup for the Soul became a horror franchise. Yes. Yes, thank you.
That's amazing. Yeah. So yeah, they are now like financing Screen Media Ventures.
My little black heart.
And yeah, Chicken Soup for the Soul, all those fun 90s books you've seen. Like, oh, Chicken Soup for the Soul for people who fucking got their dog run over. Well, now we're doing horror movies.
Damn
You
it.
obviously never read Chicken Soup for the Soul.
Nope.
Oh, hell no.
Nope. But now
You know,
that-
I'll read whatever's sitting down in front of me, and
But-
I have read some of those stories, and they're pretty goddamn heartwarming, Lifetime shit, Oprah. Yeah.
Hallmark movies.
Oh,
Hallmark
God,
movies.
that's disgusting.
Yeah, no, it's totally. I mean, what better to base horror? I mean,
You flip
hello?
it and then it's like reverse it, you got a horror movie. You flip that,
Put my
reverse
thing
it,
down, flip it, and reverse it.
you got a horror movie. Boom. It's almost too
Yeah.
easy for them. There's like, oh man, let's take a Holiday into the Sun and then flip it and reverse it. Now we got damn Winter in damn Siberia. It's a horror movie. Boom. Screen
It's-
Ventures do that.
It's
And then
like
boom. It's like, here's
somebody,
this script and flip it and reverse it. And you got horror movies. Like, oh my God, you're right.
somebody had this Missy Elliott kind of epiphany in their brain where they were like, if I put this thing down, flip it, and reverse it, and that was how, and that's how we got it. Okay, but yeah, it wasn't Missy. I'm sorry, Missy. Forgive me, sis. I love you. I love you, Missy.
God, that's good.
Shut up. I love Missy. I don't want her to hate me.
All right, Missy probably might not hate you if she ever has some random connection.
If she ever met me, I'm pretty sure we would get along like peas and carrots.
I believe you're good.
I think so. So we're gonna be watching Willy's Wonderland this week, and I don't know. We'll review it later in the next podcast to talk about how good or bad and how heartwarming it was, and if it was inspirationally chicken soupy. And there we go. So that's our plan for the week. Gene, what you got going this week, Gene?
Okay, I've got another horror movie that I'm gonna watch.
All right,
Okay.
let's do a week's review of movies. What you got?
Let me see
That's not what he
here.
said. He said I want to watch. He
Oh,
didn't
who
say
wants
his
to watch? What do you
review.
want to watch? All right, hit it.
Damn, I've got so damn many damn movies that I haven't even freaking got out of the plastic. But let's see here.
I hear you, brother. Jesus.
Got Sleepaway Camp. Now, I picked that up at Orbit's. Great place.
Say that again properly.
Sleepaway Camp 3.
There you go.
I understood it.
He got Sleepaway Camp 3.
3.
Not 1 or 2, but 3.
And we didn't even know it existed. So
I
there's
knew
we
it
did.
existed.
3 movie that we
Because
did
of
not know
the
existed.
meme.
I showed you the meme. Yep. Gene, you're our Kurt Russell. You're our Kurt Russell, Gene. You're our Kurt Russell with your copy of Sleepaway Camp 3. I so wanted to take a picture of you with that movie and make me the snob sitting there saying, if I ain't watching a movie and it's not like freaking well acted or directed, I'm not wasting another second of my life with it.
You know, it has to be very cerebral horror.
Yes. And then there's Gene sitting there with his
Fuck it,
copy
let's
of...
watch Sleepaway Camp 3 again.
Hell yeah. There we are.
All right, here we go. We're going to hear it again. Watch damn the remake. But I watched first part of it and I turned it off. I was like, damn it, man, this is horrible. But anyway, I'm going to... But okay, well, check this out. The next one's going to be Impact Event.
What does that
And it's
even
got,
look like?
it's got Michael Berryman in it. The guy from The Hills Have Eyes.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, no,
Okay.
the original?
Yeah, the
Yeah.
1970s.
The bald guy, yeah. Yes, that's awesome. I approve. That sounds kick-ass. Barryman's actually a really, really nice dude. He's fucking awesome.
I'm sure he is.
I've
That
read
movie
interviews
is
with
just
him
fucked.
and shit. He looks crazy, but God, he's a straight up...
Hills
when they
Have
picked
Eyes
him up,
is fucked, man.
when they found Michael Berryman, the directors had heard about him a little bit. Somebody randomly came across him. He was in a flower... He worked in a flower shop. And they just happened to see him.
Florist.
He was a
is the word you're
florist.
looking for?
I don't know if he's a florist as much as he was working in a flower shop.
Working in a flower shop, yeah.
But he may have been a florist. Fuck it, he was a florist. I'm going to say it. He's a florist. And
But
some director came and said, you got a look that we need for this movie. And they hired him straight up. And the legend was born.
Yeah, I like it. And, I didn't pick it up. My girlfriend, she picked it up. And it says, it's like a cannibal. It's kind of like a / cannibal movie. So this is what it says on it. It says, all right, this is Impact Event. Where will you be when the world ends after a meteor causes a global apocalypse? A small group of survivors take refuge in an abandoned farmhouse, which has been converted into a bomb shelter. But to stay alive in this new world, they'll have to fight off killer clowns, cannibalistic survivors, and each other if they ever have hope to restart society. That's what it says.
That's pretty great. Yeah. Man.
So it sounds freaking cool. And like I said, you got Michael Berryman in it. You know, he's an icon. So there you go.
There you go. He is an icon. Well-deserving icon and a fucking nice-ass dude, apparently. Because everybody I've ever heard that interviewed him, talked to him, or ever recorded anything with him, he's just a nice guy. He's just a dude that has no sweat glands. He's got no sweat glands.
Yeah.
That's that situation that's
I
with
got a
him.
friend with that same condition. It's,
So-
well, hold on, what's it called? Hypohydrotic ectodermal dysplasia.
There you go.
There's a dude we used, and maybe Gene knew him too. He's from Haywood County.
Let's not go
Nice,
there.
nice guy. Nice guy.
Nice guy.
Super great guy. And nobody would ever ask him, like,
Was he hairless?
were you burned in a fire or something? But he'd tell you if you asked him, like, what's up? I got the skin condition where I don't have sweat glands. That's it.
Yep.
Crazy.
Wait, I was assuming you knew this guy too.
He was in Haywood County, Gene, apparently.
Yeah, I know him.
Yeah, but don't say his name because we're not doing names on that. But we know you were talking about.
He's a really nice dude.
He's a super fucking nice dude. I love that guy.
Awesome. So there we go. So Michael Berryman and that guy, super nice dudes. But Michael Betterman's way more famous, and the other guy
Way
is now
more
just
famous.
mildly more famous now. But anyway, we're not going to use his name. Edwin County. There we go.
Yeah, we won't do it, but
You know what we're talking
People
about.
in the know
He's our buddy.
And
Yeah.
I
whatever.
haven't seen him in years, though.
Hopefully he's on.
yeah,
Now we're still friends on Facebook.
Oh, good. Good deal. All right. Let's wrap this up. Wait. Did you want to talk about any movies you want to review, Maddie?
We had talking about funny horror movies.
That's.
We don't have to do that
That's
now.
next week.
We can
That's
wait
next
until
week.
next week. Okay.
Yeah. We got another one before that. We're gonna try wrapping up. I got
We
another
got
episode
another one
written.
before that.
I got another episode. That's
Christ
kind of
on a
more
cracker.
women in horror. I kind of want to do 2 more this month because this is March, our women in horror month for the Chainsaw Bar, like probably everybody else now. And there we go. But that's where we're going.
Okay,
With. I want to because it's a big genre
As
that
far
needs.
as Women in Horror Month, what we had talked about, we watched that movie, that Irish Zomrom-com, Boy Eats Girl.
Boy Eats
And we
Girl.
had this conversation where we said, wouldn't it be nice to have more slutty final girls?
Yes, very true. And if you don't get that, you gotta think every horror movie has that slutty girl. Sometimes she's mean, sometimes she's dumb, sometimes she's just kind of just there to get some. But she is the slutty girl of the group, and you recognize her as such. And she always gets the fucking.
She always gets the axe. Yeah. So yeah, it doesn't matter her personality as long as she's fucking, then she's dying. She's getting killed. She gets laid. She gets dead. And I thought, wouldn't it be nice if some promiscuous ladies live in horror movies? Is that too far? Is that too much to ask? And I asked myself, because we watched this movie, Boy Eats Girl. It was an Irish horror movie. We were doing our St. Patrick's thing. Respect for my people. Erica Bra. And I was saying, yeah, what if like sometimes maybe a woman who was in charge of her own sexuality could live? Wouldn't that be cool? So we tried to think about like what movies had promiscuous women, if you would, that lived, and all I could think of was Zombieland 2.
Was she promiscuous?
Huh?
But was she promiscuous?
Was who promiscuous?
Zombieland 2.
Well, there was the bimbo in the ice cream cooler, the froyo or whatever it was. There was her.
Mm-hmm.
She lived. They thought she was a zombie, but she lived. And then there was Rosario Dawson's character. And I know you're saying none of that ever happened on screen, but when it came down to Luke Wilson pulling up in his big wheel little dickmobile versus Woody Harrelson's big wheel little dickmobile, and she was just like, yeah, he's come to my motel too. And you know what she means. She means, yeah, I like to have sex with people sometimes. I think you both of you are like fuckable, but don't screw around and mess up my hedges and shit.
Fact.
Or you won't be invited back. And she kicks so much ass. I think that's probably my favorite promiscuous final girl, and one of the very few that exist in the world in cinematic history. Rosario Dawson's character in Zombieland 2, the owner of the Heartbreak Hotel, or whatever it was called.
Yeah.
Up there by Graceland.
I think it was supposed to be the Heartbreak Hotel.
Was it?
I think so. But
We stayed there one time.
it was
It was
awesome.
cool.
They had all the Elvis films on the TV all the time, 24/7. That was cool.
We went and got a fried peanut butter banana sandwich with bacon.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That's gross.
I
It's
enjoyed it.
pretty damn
disgusting.
gross.
It's so not good. But other than that, Graceland's an awesome place to visit if you ever get a chance, y'all. If you're an Elvis fan, if you're not an Elvis fan, well, I don't know what to tell you. You have bad taste.
Fuck off.
Pretty much. If you're not an Elvis fan, fuck off.
If you're not an Elvis fan, we can have a talk about it because I truly want to get to know why you don't believe in Elvis. And
Elvis is like one of the greatest. I don't care what anybody says.
no, I mean I've had people have like
Thank you very much.
personal reasons for not liking Elvis, and I'll sit down and talk to you about it like you're a Republican.
But hell, I'm a hunk of burning love, so I mean,
You are very red.
You
Bernie.
are a hunk of burning love. I used to have this friend whose wife stalked me who called Elvis the greasy twat. That was before
Cristiano
Ronaldo was called the greasy twat. Yeah. Oh no, he called him the greasy redneck.
I called him the greasy redneck. Yeah. Cristiano Ronaldo was called the greasy twat by a
Close
famous
enough.
radio character.
all right, I don't want to have to make threats here.
Okay, well don't, because I never did.
Good.
Yeah, it's like I'm not gonna take much for somebody that's dissing Elvis. Elvis was good.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He was a good
I get
man.
it. No, but at the same time, I'm a big Public Enemy fan, and I listened to what they said about Elvis being a racist, and it's like, you get different stories. You get different stories depending on where you're coming from.
Yep.
And my story is, I always come back to this place where Carl Perkins and Chuck Berry were sitting down having a conversation, and Chuck Berry said this, and maybe Carl said that. Either way, doesn't matter.
There was no disagreement.
Maybe what we're doing with rock and roll between Chuck Berry and Carl Perkins, and if you don't know who these people are, my listening audience, fucking look it up. But Carl Perkins and Chuck Berry were sitting down having a conversation because they were buddies, and said maybe what we're doing for rock and roll is just as important as what people are doing in politics and trying to, work for civil rights and for, politics. Maybe this is every bit as important, what we're doing right here. And I believe that. I believe that to the core of my being. What they were doing, bringing it together, all the people.
Yeah, that's very important.
That was a hunk of burning love, if you will. No, that was love. That was love. That was a love of community. It was a love of culture. It was a love of each other. That people used to be able to do that, and I think we still can. I hope we still do.
Well, if you know somebody and you love them, tell them.
Yeah.
Because we love you guys out there listening in land. We like you. Mm-hmm. We love you. You like us. Hope you love us. If you don't, whatever.
If you don't, we're pretty good looking in person.
But we're also really bad memory, so don't try quicking us on quizzing on nothing. We don't remember shit.
For real.
Because that would be horrible.
It would be horrible.
So fuck off again.
So fuck off on your quiz shows.
Fuck off you, but we love you. But
unless we're playing,
I'm actually
unless we're playing
good.
Trivial Pursuit, and I own that. Oh, Gene, you need to come over and play Horror Trivial Pursuit. And I'm going to whip your ass too, because I've done it twice already. I'm the king of that.
What is it, a fucking table game?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so Trivial...
Oh, God, I would ignore
Mike
it
just,
anyway.
No, it's not even that. It's that he gets the good questions, and the rest of us get crap that we've never seen. And Mike gets just... Because he fucking, downed the bottle of fucking Genie's juice when he was a baby or some shit. He gets the good fucking questions, and the rest of us get obscure shit that you never wanted to watch and never did watch. And Mike gets who is, Michael Myers? And the rest of us are like, what the fuck? He gets fucking Michael Myers questions, and we get fucking some goddamn Eurotrash questions.
Michael Myers
he's Googling it.
Michael Myers is the shape. But yeah, no, it's that kind of thing. It's is it the shape? And they were like, God damn it. And they throw the card down and cuss. And this has happened twice.
Actually, no, it's happened more than twice, and it's bullshit. And I hate playing with him.
But she loves Trivial Pursuit. Regular Trivial Pursuit is amazing. She's a fucking menace with it. But like that particular one is her go.
Trivia menace. And no, regular Trivial Pursuit also fucks me up because I'm not good at the sports questions.
Oh yeah, that does get you on the sports. But
They
Trivial
get me on the
Pursuit,
sports every time.
the horror edition, which you can get online, and it's got a big gold bloody handprint on it. It's amazing. It's got
The
like
rest of the Trivial Pursuit,
it's got like 15 like almost 2,000 different random ass horror questions, and it's just good deep dive kind of weirdness. We did a show a few episodes back. You can look it up. Leah, Maddie, and me play Trivial Pursuit, and we read out the questions, and then we just sit there.
And it was bullshit.
Yeah. So Gene, I think I already posted that on the Facebook. You'll have to look it up.
No, I don't go on that thing.
You listen to no, not Facebook. My bad. YouTube.
Gene,
YouTube. I sent you a link. You need to
y'all
go
come
to
over
it.
here and play the damn game with us, and we're not going to put it on the damn podcast because it's ridiculous. I'm like, he does this with the kids even. It doesn't matter.
It's just
No matter
like,
who's here, he just gets the fucking easy questions, and it's bullshit.
or something I just happened to have watched, like the Mario Bava. It's like, oh, that's Mario Bava, and they're like, what? It's like, yeah, that's what I watched this week. Mario
For me,
Bava
I'm
film.
like, I'm second guessing myself here. I think this is the right answer, but I'm going to go with answer B because of some fucking ass reason. And answer A was the right answer every time. Like, every time.
She second guesses herself, and then that.
I do. That's
that
my
gang-
fault.
But then
And
that
my-
just means she doesn't actually know the answer solidly.
It means that...
Or she's not comfortable enough just to guess.
I've got a trivia right here.
Alright.
Okay, give it. Hit me.
What continent is Rwanda on?
Africa.
The African continent.
Gotcha. You got it.
Yeah.
Why was
What?
that?
What's
What?
that mean? What's that related to?
Huh?
What's that related to?
What, Uganda? Oh, Uganda.
Well, you
and
said Rwanda.
And, yeah, Rwanda and Uganda.
Why is that Why is that a trivia question, Gene? What's that got?
What the fuck does it got to do with horror?
No, I thought we was doing
That's a
trivia.
geography question.
That's a geography question. All right, calm down there. You just spiked up now the thing's like, oh, that's too loud. You guys are too
No, our
loud.
computer's saying I'm too loud because I got
Alright.
upset.
Alright.
What's that got to do with horror?
But Gene, you're definitely going to have to come over and we're definitely going to play a game of trivia. Pursuit, the horror edition. And
Give me a trivia pursuit thing.
I'm not going to walk over there and dig up a
Oh,
copy.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Oh, son of a
Yeah,
bitch.
you'll walk. You'll wait.
Oh, son of a bitch. Here we go. We are now 1 hour and 34 minutes in. And it's been a smooth podcast, people. We love you. All our listeners out there, we thank you for listening to Anchor. If this is where you're listening to, if you're on Spotify, thank you for listening. If you're out there listening on YouTube and I've converted this over to MP4, we thank you for listening too. Oh no, dear Lord, that's not good. Alright, she's running around. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, Gene, these are real good questions. If you've never played Trivia Pursuit, basically you got a circle game.
I don't know how to play.
Alright, basically you got a circle, like roll a dice and make moves. And every time you land on one, you get asked a question. And it's in the color, like red, blue, green, and whatever. But don't break it. So, anyway. Yes.
Never played it, so I don't know.
Anyway, there's a knife over there.
I got enough.
Anyway, so we're
There's
gonna
a
ask
knife
you.
in
We're gonna
everywhere.
ask you a quick horror Trivial Pursuit Ultimate Edition question. I hope you're prepared mentally because, like, I've answered these. I'm the master of this. Hashtag the master at horror Trivial Pursuit through dumb luck.
I
We're
know
gonna
that.
get Leah's husband on here to
And Woody may be the
challenge your
antithesis of my
crown
game.
there, and
Yeah.
he will whoop up on you.
Yeah,
So probably would have.
but it will be kind of like a beep kind of response. I don't think Woody's gonna damn roll that game proper.
I believe Woody could whoop your ass.
And he probably
Oh,
could,
shit, we
but
shouldn't
I don't think
say
he's
his
so
name,
comfortable.
Max.
And he's
Yes.
all right. Yeah, Woody's all right. But oh, she's getting a card. Your horror movie at trivia.
Really?
Let's hear it.
And she's done
trying a
jacked
new
up. You done
thing.
fucked up, Ron. What the hell are you doing
I
there?
done fucked up. I got the wrong deck. Hold on.
Oh, Jesus.
This is called a video.
Just hold on. Fuck, this is not the same kind of game.
Bring it on.
I was trying to play a joke on all y'all with my
All right,
keeping sexy Kenny G game, but it's not a trivia game, Mike. It's
Really?
not a trivia game. It's just strictly like Candyland,
Oh my God, that is.
which makes
Oh,
it
this is
even
gonna be
better.
horrible.
No, this is horrible. Oh my God, that logo.
That is
Oh
horrible.
God, one of the damn Kenny G keeping it sexy is a wooden Kenny G.
Yes.
All right, give me the damn horror trivia.
Okay, hold on. I got it. Just let me grab the thing.
We were
that
gonna
I-
sneak a damn Kenny G
We were
keeping
gonna
it
sneak
sexy
a Kenny G question in there, but I hadn't looked at the questions yet.
and
so
realize it's not that kind of game.
it's not a trivia game.
Surprisingly, with
It's
Kenny
more
G,
like- it's more like Candyland.
Oh God, it's
it's
gonna
all
be
You're gonna be
eye
sick.
candy
You gonna be
land.
sick?
Eye candy land.
I was really looking forward to playing that joke too. Real bad.
All right, here we go, Gene.
Gotcha.
We're not gonna roll.
All right, Gene,
Okay,
choose a
okay.
color. Wait, actually,
Choose the color of the rainbow. Just choose a color, babe.
Yeah.
Green, yellow, orange, red.
Color of the
blue,
rainbow, go.
purple.
Who, me?
Mm-hmm.
Green, roll 5.
Good.
What was sacrificed on camera in the film La Fin Absolue du Monde in the episode Cigarette Burns of Masters of Horror 2005 to 2007?
All right, let me reread that one.
I got it.
Oh, okay, you got it. What was
Yeah.
sacrificed in cigarette burns? Oh, okay.
It was the angel.
Damn it! Yeah! Boom shakalaka!
Bam!
You nailed it. You nailed it. That was the question, and you nailed it.
And you nailed it!
Oh my
Okay,
God!
fist
I'm not
bump.
playing Gene in them Trivial Pursuit. He will up me up and beat
Gene,
my
you
ass.
will whip ass
You
on
will
Mike.
whip ass in this Trivial Pursuit.
That's hilarious.
I can't. You totally nailed it. Oh my God! Wow,
That's a
insane.
great movie.
It is a great movie, and I can't believe that fell to you perfectly, and you nailed it. Wow, good job, Gene. That's crazy. Would you like to try number 2?
Well, hell yeah. Red,
All right.
roll it 2.
Let me shuffle the things. 1, 2, and pulling from the top or bottom.
Bottom.
All right, pulling from bottom. Red. Oh, this one's interesting. I've never seen this film, so I have no clue. In Les Diabloques, French film, Diabloques,
Oh, I'm done.
1955. Which character?
You're saying it wrong. Let me see it.
Diabloques.
Les Diaboliques.
Okay. Which character is the mistress of victim Michael Christie? It's either or. Which character is the mistress of victim Michael? Is it Christy or Nicole? So
Christy.
you're going Christy out of Christy and Nicole.
And in
That
Les
is a guess.
Diaboliques,
Yep.
victim of Michelle, Christina, or Nicole.
And you went with Christine. Nope, it was Nicole.
It was Nicole.
It was Nicole.
I've never seen
I've
that.
never seen it.
It's
I've
cool.
never seen Les Diaboliques.
Yep. All right, give me a number to shuffle to, Gene. I got the deck of cards in my hand. Give me a number to shuffle.
3.
1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle. All right, now top or bottom card?
Top, eh?
Top. All right, now give me a color. It's either green, yellow,
Green.
orange, red, blue, or purple.
Green.
Green. All right. What is the name of the vengeful entity that emerges from a well in Ringoon, Japanese 1998, which was The Ring in America? What was the vengeful entity's name in The Ring, 1998?
I remember that.
I don't remember her name either. You would have nailed it for me.
Was it
No, I'm good. I don't know.
It was Sadako. Sadako.
Hold on.
Sadako.
I'm gonna say it. Yeah, you said it right. Sadako.
Yeah.
Pretty cool. I didn't really like them movies.
They were good for what they were. If you like a damn scary ghost story that's creepy as shit,
Oh, yeah,
that's a good damn...
Japanese ghost stories are great.
Yeah. If you like a creepy Japanese ghost story, a creepy ghost story, the Japanese kind of really literally nail it. Because
They really nail it.
they got some good ghost stories, those guys.
Well, we got a copy of Devil's Backbone here we're going to watch, so we'll see how
Yeah.
Guillermo del Toro did a ghost story.
His Crimson Peak wasn't
Hell
bad.
yeah.
That wasn't a ghost story.
It was supposed to be a ghost story. It was a ghost story, like possessed ghosts.
I mean, there were ghosts, but I didn't think it was a ghost story.
It was pretty ghosty.
Yeah, I mean,
The ghosts were possessing the two family members, kind of make them do things.
but no, they were already doing things. That's why they were ghosts. Because they were fucked up people. They did fucked up shit.
All right, Crimson Peak, Guillermo del Toro. Check it out. It's a solid 3.5 stars. Enjoyable.
No.
Very winter film. If you want to be, if you're cold and you want to see something that's kind of cold, make you think cold, that'll do it.
No. The one that I think that's cold is The Shining with Jack Nicholson.
The
in it,
Shining,
man.
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Or The Thing.
They
Or The
are
Thing, yeah.
ghost. Yeah, them too.
Those
The
are very
things,
snowy.
you got it.
Crimson Peak was pretty snowy too. It's just one of those films that's really kind of uncomfortable in a lot of ways because it deals with incest and shit. It's an uncomfortable film to watch for sure.
Ah.
For sure. And Mike, you asked in the last episode when we were talking to Clayton, and I know Clayton's not here tonight, but I want to say this. We had been asking the question, what do you watch on a stormy night, on a windy night? That isn't
Stormy.
necessarily snowy, but like one of those blustery nights from Winnie the Pooh. And we had a joke about Winnie the Pooh. Okay.
True.
Since that question was asked on the podcast, Mike and I, like, honest to God, like a week later, within a week, watched The Old Dark House.
Ah, that's an amazing movie.
Which is a James Whale directed film from 1930. Are you finished?
I shuffled.
From 1932, James Whale. James Whale only ever directed, like, believe it or not, I looked this up. James Whale only ever directed like 4 horror movies.
Only? Damn.
Yeah, it wasn't his thing. Actually, he wasn't really into horror movies, but he directed, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein, The Invisible
Ooh.
Man.
Jesus. He did the
And-
Universal masterpieces.
Yes, the Universal Monster films
Masterpieces.
that are just amazing. And then he went on to do like more movies and musicals. And did those intermittently. He did, I think, Showboat and some movies about
I'm surprised he didn't do
war and
Oklahoma.
this and that. No, not Oklahoma. It's
Just
too
saying.
British.
What? Oklahoma's too British? No.
I mean, James Whale's.
Okay, fair enough.
Anyway, James Whale, being this like beautiful human being, gave us all these films, and then committed suicide eventually.
No,
That sucks. In
That's just...
kind of like late middle age, like 60s or 70s, I guess he was in. He was real sick. He had had a couple strokes. And just wasn't getting around as well. And was like, fuck it, I'm going to drown myself in my swimming pool.
I can respect that. You want to take your own self out?
It's pretty crazy.
It's pretty crazy, but like, if
I
you want
don't-
to take yourself out on your own grounds, I don't condone suicide, but I can understand where you're going to. maybe get some help. Maybe it's not that bad. But if you're going to take yourself out, it's a hard damn choice to make.
Mike, let's not.
Let's not. There we go.
Hey, y'all. In listenership, my brother committed suicide. So let's not.
What are you gonna do?
Horrible.
Horrible.
Let's just not. Let's just not even
Yeah.
condone
Yeah,
anything
it's
like
not
that.
that.
Nah.
Like, he didn't have any James Whale reasons, but James Whale was like one of our real early Hollywood directors, like, you know, since the 1930s, who was out and
He was a gay man,
he
Gene.
was out as gay from the 1930s. That's crazy. That didn't happen. You know, there weren't men being gay in public in the 1930s. And this is something I've always known since I learned it not too long ago about James Whale. I was just like, wow, that's fucking awesome, because nobody was out back then.
Yeah, you
So
were
here's-
not. Yeah,
You
it was
weren't
hard
out.
to be.
You just weren't out, and he stayed with his partner for a long, like till he died. Actually, from like way back until he killed himself because of his other physical problems. But anyway, this movie, The Old Dark House,
Amazing film.
1932. It's just
Yeah, that's really old.
yeah. Boris Karloff was in it, of course, because it's James Whale. It's about some people who are like, they're caught in a storm and they're in Wales, and the road washes out and they have to stop and ask for shelter at an old dark house. So very Rocky Horror. This is where one of the films that Rocky Horror borrowed from, with all of their homages to old Hollywood.
Yep.
This is one of them, and this is like, there's a storm. They get caught in an old house. The people there are fucking weird. It's like the man of the house is incredibly neurotic and scared. The woman of the house, who is his sister and not his wife, is like really like some Bible thumping, slut shaming weirdo. And then there's other people in the house. There's the manservant, butler, whatever, who is Boris Karloff, who is
Kind of a
mute and deformed in his face and kind of a drunk and aggressive with the ladies.
Yeah.
And then there are other people that they find out live upstairs, like another brother of the house, of the family, and the father, the aging father, who's in his 90s, who was honestly played by a woman. So bravo again to James Whale for having a woman play a man. They didn't even list her name by her real name, which was Elspeth Dudgeon.
Nice.
In the credits, they listed her as John Dudgeon. And ignore the fact that a woman played this character, but it was obviously, for me, I thought, was this one of the other women from the film? Is she playing her father? No, it wasn't that. It was just that they had another woman play an old man who was creepy as fuck. The whole thing's creepy as fuck.
Yeah.
It's just creepy. It's not scary. It's not gory.
It's a good watch, so check it out.
But it is like that feeling you get when you're in a weird place with weird people and you might die. Like,
Maybe-
people die in the film, sure.
Yeah. It's I don't know, uncomfortable is one thing, but the fact you could die is another thing, which isn't very common anywhere. So,
But it's absolutely a lovely film. And after we had asked the question about the Stormy Night film, somehow we ended up watching this film like a couple days later. We were like, well, shit, there it is. There's the damn Stormy Night film.
there it is.
It was a dark and stormy night. You're confined to this horrible mansion, this drafty mansion with psychos in it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's just absolutely, it's a lovely film. Watch it. If you haven't watched all of James Whales's, quote, horror films, and this is the one you've left off your list for some reason, watch it. Watch it for the man, because he's amazing, and he's one of my favorite directors of horror movies.
Madline.
100%. Love it. But I've got one of my favorite stormy films.
Okay.
Gene, hold on.
No, wait, I want to
Gene, I want to ask Maddie one question. Hold on.
Oh, hold on, Gene.
All right.
Out of 5 stars, that film.
So what?
Out of 5 stars for the old dark house.
How many stars are you giving it?
I've never seen it.
Not you, Gene. Maddie.
I'm gonna give it a solid 4+.
Alright, so definitely go watch it. 4+ stars. It's awesome. Alright, Gene, what you got?
Alright. You know, just talk about like the most stormiest films that you ever seen.
Yes,
Stormy.
Alright. This is my favorite. And it's called Misery by Stephen King.
Yes. Okay.
Kathy Bates.
Yes.
We were gonna go back and watch that the other night, and we didn't.
Alright, hit us, Gene. Give your description. We'll be quiet. You got 2 or 3 minutes on the tongue. Hit it.
Alright. Misery is like is a great movie. I watched it again there the other night. Now that is a horror film. I'm telling you what, you're in a snowstorm and stuff like that. You wreck. You got some psychotic somebody fan, and then you end up at her house for some reason.
Ew.
Speaking of stalkers.
Yep. Speaking of stars.
Yeah. And it was like all planned out.
That's crazy.
And she kept him there, and she wouldn't let him write the thing. She was like, "This ain't right," I mean.
You gotta write what I want you to write.
Yeah, pretty much. And I'm like, God dang, he's the genius. But she kept him there, But I ain't gonna be no spoiler alert, but if nobody's seen Misery, Stephen King, man, you're missing out on one of the greatest horror films ever.
Because Kathy Bates is a baller.
Good stuff.
Damn right.
Love her. Fucking love that bitch.
That 5-star, Gene? That 5-star?
5-star. Yeah.
5-star. Anything Kathy Bates did? What? Fried green tomatoes? Shit.
I'll say 5.5.
There you go.
Wait, did you watch? Wait, hold on. Because Mike and I were talking about this movie the other day. Also Stephen King, also Kathy Bates. I just lost my thing.
Alright. Focus on the thing, not
Okay.
that thing.
Okay, I am. Dolores Claiborne. Did you watch that?
No, I ain't seen it.
Dude.
Is that a horror movie?
Yes, it's
Never seen
Stephen
it.
King.
Never seen it. Dolores Claiborne. I've heard the name. Never watched it.
It's so upsetting. It has a lot, like a lot of Stephen King movies, it has a lot to do with child abuse.
Yeah.
And then, like, a woman just fucking straight up butchering a man for being not right.
There you go.
Oh, I think I've seen that.
Jennifer
Is
Jason Leigh was
that,
in it.
Is that the one where she kills him and drops him down the well?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did see it.
Yes, I've seen it.
Yes.
Noise.
Yes, that was an upsetting fucking movie.
Yeah,
And I
it was.
love how Stephen King does this, and you gotta wonder, like, we got issues, Steve, and that's fine if you do, and that's how you're working through them. Good for you, bro. Good for you. Good for you. And
Yeah,
good for
it's
you
just
for
I
the
ain't
female
seen
members
it.
of your family. That's awesome. It's awesome.
Stephen
really
King
is.
Stephen King is a freaking mental genius when it comes to horror films.
Did he do
films, yes.
Yeah. Does he have any final girls?
Dolores Claiborne.
I guess. All right. Dolores Claiborne is the final girl. Fair.
God dang, we know who the number one fan is.
There we go.
No, I was just saying, no, that film, I watched that when it came out, and I was really young, and it's the whole thing with the drunk dad with the black and white whiskey. God damn, that movie, that'll fuck you up, and it'll fuck you up if you're a girl listening out there and listener audience who has never watched it. It does a lot to do with incest and rapey stuff. It's hard. It's hard. So
it's a
so there's
big movie and
trigger warnings. Trigger warnings to be had for the people who need them. There's trigger warnings there. Like if that stuff upsets you too much to watch, don't watch it. Don't watch it. If you find that cathartic to watch it, then watch it. Because it really...
Does it round out? Does it all come even at the end? Is there a comeuppance?
Honestly, Mike, the last time I watched that was 14 or 13 or 12 or so, and I don't remember. I just remember Jennifer Jason Leigh breaking that Christmas tree ornament with her hand, that glass ornament, and trying to slit her throat.
All right. That's not really a great answer. Gene, do you remember anything else about that?
Not a great answer. You're right. I should go back and watch that again.
Definitely. Gene, you got anything on that film?
I'm not as... no, not really. I just remember that it was really freaking horrible.
It's really heavy. It's heavy.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, it's freaking horrible.
And what people don't understand about Stephen King is that a lot of his content is really heavy. It's stuff that you have to think about. It's cerebral.
True. Very true.
It's like, what was that? What the hell was that damn Stephen King
Christine.
movie?
I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
They was walking on railroad tracks, and they found the dead body.
Stand By Me.
Was that Stephen King?
Stand By Me? Was Stand By Me Stephen King?
That's Stephen King.
I know shit.
Okay, I'll give you that. I don't think it was.
All you gave me was Standing on the Railroad Tracks, and I came up with Stand By Me. That was Stephen King?
Exactly. That was...
It might have been.
Might have been. We're not going to look it up, but that was a great movie.
I'm going to look it up right now.
And in case you're wondering, I'm just shuffling the cards. All right, Gene, I'm going to give you the lowdown.
Oh, God, here we go again.
Green. Green is paranormal. Yellow is monster. Orange is gore/disturbing. Red is psychological. Blue is comedy. And purple is slasher. So pick your color out of those choices. Wow, that's amazing. And I'll throw a question at you.
This is a toss-up. Let's go yellow.
Monster. Oh, God. All right, here we go. At the end of Night of the Living Dead, 1968, the deputy mistakes what character for one of the undead and shoots him?
The black guy.
Yes. Do you remember the black guy's name?
No, I don't. I forgot.
What are we talking
I
about?
don't know.
Random question. It's Monster. But yes, you're right. And that character,
Tell me.
for the future reference,
What was the question?
you should have been paying
I
attention.
was looking up Stand By Me.
What was the guy that killed the end of Night of the Living Dead?
The actor? Dwayne Johnson.
No.
Bruce?
No.
Dwayne Johnson was
No, get out of here, Dwayne The Rock Johnson. Get out of here.
No,
Shit,
I'm sorry, Dwayne Jones.
I don't know.
Get out. You're done. That's why she never wins this game. There it is. The character
She
was
was
named Ben.
Dwayne Jones.
Yeah. Played by Dwayne Jones. Amazing. But yeah, no. It wasn't
Yes.
Dwayne Johnson. Wasn't Dwayne Johnson.
No, that's The Rock. Dwayne Jones. I know that. I know you. I love you in my heart.
All right, Gene. Paranormal, monster, gore, psychological, comedy, or slasher? Last question.
No, that sure as hell ain't gonna be the comedy one.
Oh, man. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do the slasher one.
Slasher, purple. Fantastic. Give me a shuffle number and I'll pick the top
Dwayne
card.
Jones.
I'm shuffling the cards. Give me a number for shuffling.
3.
1 shuffle, 2 shuffle, 3 shuffle. Purple question, slasher. Here we go. Ready?
Go for it, eh?
Who does the murderous spirit Mary Lou possess at the end of Hello, Mary Lou, Prom Night 2, 1987?
Oh Jesus! I couldn't remember that.
I'm going with Rick James.
Nope, not Rick James. Sorry.
I'm going with Rick James myself.
There you go with George
And you-
Clinton.
You both missed.
George Clinton.
I'm just kidding. I don't know, dude. That's a.
I was obviously kidding.
And honestly, this is the worst possible thing that I could have
William
to do.
Shatner.
No. It's character name,
Tom
not
Jones.
an actor. It's character's name.
God damn it.
Nope, it's character's name, not the actor's name.
Hell, I don't know.
Buddy Boy Flinton.
Nope.
John the Wad Holmes.
Nope. Not John the Wad Holmes, definitely never. The end.
I believe we give up on that.
The correct answer is Billy.
Oh,
Billy. The boyfriend that causes her death. Oh, Billy.
It's almost Billy.
Jesus.
Yep, it was Billy. She possessed Billy at the end of Prom Night 2.
Okay.
And that's it. That's your last question of the night.
That's the last question of the night.
You're pretty decent.
Well,
You're
motherfuckers.
a suitable rival. I don't think Woody's going to have much of a chance against us both, but you never know. He's probably got Maddie's bad luck on things, but
No, probably
there you
not.
go, Leah.
Nobody-
You're going to listen
nobody
to
got
this, and
mine.
there you hear it. The gauntlet's been thrown,
The gauntlet's been thrown, bitch.
dealt with. All right, so let's wrap this up.
Matthews. Me
Wrap
now.
up questions. What did we learn this week? Anybody got anything we learned this week that we need to share with our audience? Maddie, anything?
Oh, wait, what's the question?
Oh my goodness, turn your internet off. Good grief. The question was, what did we learn this week? And would like to share with our audience. Maybe an inspirational tale or a story that needs to be brief and quick that will help them in their daily lives. What did we learn this week?
Gene, you first.
What did I learn this week? That I have very good friends.
That's an awesome one.
That's pretty awesome, Gene.
And yins are awesome.
Thank you, Gene. We appreciate you. We like having you on. Maddie's not got nothing yet, so I'm going to share mine. All y'all, get the COVID vaccine and just deal with it. I got the second dose Thursday, a few days ago. It's miserable. It may jack you up a little bit. I got cold sweats and a fever, and my right arm was sore as shit, and that. But you know what? Ain't worse than a cold.
He lived.
I'm not dead. But now I'm immune to that damn COVID fucking son of a bitch for at least 3 months. And I'm pretty happy about that. Probably 3 months after that, I'm probably going to get damn another COVID because that's how capitalism works. But another COVID shot in 3 months, whatever. Maybe we'll have it slightly-ish eradicated, maybe. But the COVID shot, the Moderna one, and the
Moderna.
other one, they all kind of have
Johnson & Johnson.
Yeah, I think they kind of got temporarily banned, but yeah, they definitely exist.
No. Johnson & Johnson's cool. AstraZeneca's the one that got temporarily banned in Europe.
Okay, AstraZeneca. 38 people got blood clots out of a couple million people.
37.
Oh,
Horrible. But
Out
that's
of,
such a small
like,
percentage.
17 million, Gene? Come on. Not a big fucking deal.
Not a big percentage.
I'm not taking it.
Damn it, Gene.
God damn it, Gene. Don't
Anyway.
come over here.
Yeah. So
I've told my son, I said, you want to go travel around and do all the shit you want to do, get the damn vaccine.
it seems it's not unreasonable. It's like, all right, you feel bad for maybe 3 days, 4 days tops, and it's no worse than a cold.
And I get it. I get being iffy about government stuff. We're Appalachian here. You know, we're iffy about all this shit.
Yeah, we're pretty not government trusting, but you know what?
We don't trust nothing, but I trust science a lot more than I trust fucking a lot of other stuff. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said, I know a lot of people that hadn't took it, and they ain't been sick or anything.
gee, that's a ridiculous fucking.
Yeah, calm down. You're right. A lot of people haven't had the vaccine and not been sick yet, but you know
I
what?
haven't.
But you know what? They haven't caught the virus actually. So they, as soon as you got them sized up, some people catch the virus and it's horrible. Some people catch the virus and it's nothing. But the vaccine is kind of going to keep you immune-ish to the actual virus.
Okay, well I'll do it, but I don't like that going back and taking another one. That's like horrible.
You got it's a two-parter. It's a
Gene,
two-parter.
that's how it is.
It's a sequel. You got to deal with the
But
sequel.
here's the thing. Like my kids, right? We have a HPV vaccine. That's the human papillomavirus. It causes a lot of horrible sexually transmitted diseases and cancers that are caught by STDs. And so, no, I'm gonna say
Can
it.
you pull this off? That's what I'm talking about. Don't put the box in
Are
there.
you talking to the box?
No.
Okay. You're not talking
HPV
about
vaccines. Yeah, HPV vaccines do it.
HPV. Like, now we have. This is really cool, parents out there in the world and everybody else. HPV vaccine. All you have to do is give your kids like 2 or 3 immunizations, and boom, no more spreading HPV. And I know a lot of parents out there are going, well, my kids aren't going to have sex with people who aren't their lifetime partner. You're wrong. You're wrong, because people like to get down. Shut up about that. If your kids marry their fucking first person they ever have sex with, that's great. If they get married virgins, that's great. But look at it, y'all. We have a chance to prevent all kinds of fucking nasty cancer. Nasty cancers that rot out your fucking reproductive systems. Don't be a jerk. Don't be a jerk. You want your kid to be healthy as an adult? Being a healthy sexual adult is part of that. So get your fucking kids the HPV vaccine, you assholes.
And talk to your kids about sex.
And talk to your kids about sex. It's not that hard. We all...
It's freaky, but everybody does it. And
Everybody
you know what?
does it. Yeah, it's awkward. Yeah.
But you don't want them out there thinking like stupid shit. It's like, oh my god. You don't want that. You want them to be in the know. You want them to be smart about their
You
sexual
want them to
choices.
have, like, healthy choices for their life, right?
That's a good choice.
So, come on, y'all. Come on.
Get some HPV vax.
Get your kids the HPV vaccine so people don't get their fucking uteruses or whatnot rotted out
That's some more.
with cancer. Come on, y'all. There's so many HPV actually diseases.
Yeah.
It's,
I don't even know what that is.
and that's the thing, Jane, it's just a really common cause of all kinds of STDs and cancers. And like 1 out of 3 or 4 adults gets it. And now we have a vaccine that we can vaccinate our children for if we weren't assholes. And Mike and I have vaccinated our children because we don't want... And it really disproportionately affects females.
Yeah.
Facts. It really disproportionately affects females than males. But you know what? We went ahead and got our children vaccinated because we're not assholes.
Yeah, we want them to live the best life they can live for themselves.
Because they're going to be adults. And one of them practically is at this point. But it wasn't when we started getting the vaccinations. And it's like, we want you to have healthy adult lives. And part of having a healthy adult life is having a healthy attitude towards sexuality.
Very true, which kind of rounds us back to it's Women in Horror Month. You definitely need to be respectful to all women you deal with, people.
100%.
And get the HPV vax for your kids or yourself if you don't already got HPV.
Or just look into it.
Study it. It's not going to
If you're
kill
weird
you to
about
look
it, just look it up. It's not.
Well, it freaks a lot of people out. I mean, because you don't, like I said, not everybody's going to have the same side effects. You know what I'm saying?
This is true. I don't want the side effects of cancer rotting out my wife. So cancer's a beast. That killed my dad. Fuck all that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's killed a lot of my family, man.
Cancer's horrible. All right, Gene. You got any closing thoughts? Let's get rapping.
I've got on the comedy. Sorry about that. I sound like Joe Biden.
So what? Thanks, Papa Joe. We appreciate that $1,400. We bought some Morbid DVDs.
Oh hell yeah, 100%.
We fueled the economy.
But the comedy horrors.
Yeah.
The one I'd like to talk to and talk about, and I'm not real into them, but I'd like to talk about Blue Moon, and one of them, I don't know if it's Blue. Yeah, it's Full Moon, and
Full Moon.
Full Moon, yeah.
The Ginger Dead Man with Gary Busey as the Gingerbread Man.
All right, Gene, hit this final thought. Tell us what we need to know about your final thought on the Ginger Dead Man with Gary Busey.
It is funny as shit.
God damn it. Yeah, that was a good film.
God dang, man. Heck, you just gotta watch it. I mean, it's not for everybody, but it's funny to me, you know?
Yeah, if you want to watch a good comedy, I agree, Gene. That's a good comedy. That's a damn solid 4-star comedy, as long as you know that you're going into what it is. It's like there's a killer fucking gingerbread cookie out there with Gary Busey's voice.
You're going into stupid. This is what you're going into.
Hell yeah, exactly. You're going to the stupid, and you got to ride that ride, because that's what it is. And it's got Gary Busey's voice. He did it. He didn't do the other 3 after that, or 4, or whatever the hell that is after that. But he did the first one, and that's all that matters.
I've got 3 of them. You got the Ginger Dead Man, and then you got the Passion of the Crust.
Then you got Ginger Nights Boogie, or whatever the hell it was.
Saturday Night Cleaver.
Yeah, Saturday Night Cleaver. The 70s one, yeah. Good films. Great little box set there. You're lucky I traded that back to you.
Shit.
Because now I've just got like Ginger Dead Man. I'm like, I have the box set. Damn it. I should not have given that to Gene. Damn it.
And The Killer Bone. That would be another good one.
That one actually, they released that for like 5 or 6 years on the 420 just because of that. So every year they tried making one to release on the next 420. So I respect their damn integrity on trying to release one every April 20th. So respect. But I think they only got like 5 or 6. And then Cheech was in it from Cheech and Chong.
See, it's great.
But yeah, Ginger Dead Man. Watch it. Check it out. Don't.
Like I said, it's not no 4-star fucking movie. I mean,
I'll say it's 4-star. It's a 4-star comedy horror movie.
Well, I can give it that. But it's not no 5-star movie. I mean, it's horrible, but
It's not them Tucker and Dale versus Evil 5-star premium. It's not
There's
that.
way better horror comedy out there. So just
what the hell
shut
was that
up,
other
dude.
damn one? What the fuck?
Yeah, first big profanity. I'm lying. Anyway,
No, sorry.
now you're good, Gene.
No, Gene, what did you say? Shut up, Mike.
Calm down.
Toxic Avenger.
Avenger.
Yeah. Any of the
Toxic?
trauma. Any of the trauma.
Well, that's the thing. That
Do
should
we-
happen.
Yo, Gene, you there?
Yeah, I'm serious.
No. Why? We thought you lost you. You went, and then you stopped.
No, I couldn't think. I wasn't thinking. I was like, that Toxic Avenger. That is a comedy. I don't really remember
Are we on the?
most of it, but it's funny because it looks stupid. I love low budget films, and you can it's fake.
Absolutely. Are you saying you'd never watch Toxic Avenger?
Oh yeah, I've already watched.
Or
He did see it.
Or
He's watched
Was
them.
it
He's watched them.
the trauma movies?
He's watched them. He's saying that they're great horror. They're great horror comedy films.
Okay,
You were
sorry, I-
totally not paying attention to this conversation.
I was totally not, y'all.
all right,
sorry.
all right. She's zoned
sorry,
out, on her
listeners.
phone. All right,
I
Gene.
thought we were out.
That's a good wrap up for you. Maddie, you got any closing thoughts?
Sorry, y'all. I was just
No.
floating off into the netherworld.
Okay.
Well, you're good. You're good.
We're good.
Thanks, Gene. Mike doesn't think so.
No, she just kind of lost her.
been-
She got her center. She lost it.
He's
And then she started playing on her phone, and then it was like you weren't even paying attention. You just
I wasn't
drifted
playing
on.
on my phone. I was looking at stuff.
Too much box wine. You crush that box wine.
But Gary Busey and Ginger Dead Man, that is 100% my favorite comedy horror films. No doubt.
No.
Definitely one of them. I
No.
agree.
I disagree.
You can't disagree with somebody's
vehemently.
opinion of their. He said his own. You can't
Okay,
disagree
well,
with
I
that.
can say I disagree. That is not it's not on my list. And we'll
I mean,
talk
I
about
respect
this
it.
coming into April Fool's Day, when I expect that our tone of
Your tone of drunkenness, yes,
Fuck
will be
you.
a little bit cooler.
that the tone of the show is going to be that we're going to talk about
Horror comedy.
horror comedies.
April
Because
Fool's
Day.
April Fools, why not?
April Fool's Day, y'all. We're doing a show. Man, I wish I could figure out how to do live shit on YouTube. I'm not going to because that's bullshit.
'Cause-
But
but I can't insult anybody else, can I? Oh.
But definitely on April Fool's Day, we're doing a horror comedy
Let's
show.
talk about horror comedies. Let's talk about our favorites.
Yep. So there you go, Gene. You got the
Let's
heads
talk
up.
about what we watched lately.
Then, but
It's not going to be that. It's not going to be Gary Busey, nothing. Because fuck that guy with his weird teeth.
he got his teeth fixed. Quit being a bully about his teeth. Damn. Teeth shame.
I don't mean
Gary
to be-
Busey.
I don't mean to be like that. Because I have bad teeth.
All right. So my closing thoughts are: y'all get the damn vaccine. It sucks. It's painful. I felt like shit for fucking 3 or 4 days on the first one. I felt like
he's a
shit for
whiny
2 days.
bitch. Whiny bitch.
All right, Shamey. Thanks, douche. Anyway, don't touch my right arm. But dang, that's my injured arm. But anyway, yeah. So get vaccinated, people. We're getting through this pandemic. 2021. We're already 3 months in. Almost 4 months starting. It's crazy. I can't believe like this year is already zipped by 3 months fast. It's ridiculous. And yeah, I don't know. All guys, like, let's watch some horror movies. Get some giallo. Get you some Italian horror giallo films. Get some Argento in you. Some Bava. Damn. Check out The Editor. The Editor, if you can. I'll talk about that more in the future. The Editor was fantastic. Go check it out. If you watch giallo, check out The Editor. If you don't watch giallo, The Editor is going to be kind of really real weird. But it's good. It's good comedy. Horror comedy. We'll talk about it in the first. But y'all, take care of yourselves. Mask up. Wash your hands. social distance. Don't be a
You sound
dickhead.
so much like Jerry Springer right now.
Don't be a
Take
dickhead.
care of yourselves and each other.
And remember, I am your judge. I am Judge Jerry. I will judge you because
He
I'm.
said take care of yourselves and each other, but okay.
And he does run a show where like sad people get judged. He's now a judge on TV shows.
And I am Judge Joe Brown, and that's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I am
And
Judge
I am
Jerry.
Judge Madeline.
We are now judges,
I-
and we will judge you, people. Don't think we won't.
I am
But we'll keep it to ourselves because
really
we're not assholes.
open-minded.
We'll think you're horrible.
You will not be up to our level, our high fidelity level. Because we're snobs. But anyway, and we're also really dumb
Shut
and
up.
drunks. But we love
Shut
y'all.
up.
You've been listening to the Chainsaw Bar. This has been Women in Horror Month. We love you. Remember, watch some more horror movies.
I'm the
Support your
only
final
woman here,
girls.
so all these guys talking over me. Yeah.
And she's
Think
talking
about
over
that.
us.
Think about that.
Support your final girls.
Think
Support
about-
your own girl.
Think about us talking over them. Including this dickbag here I married.
Whatever. Yo, Gene,
Yo,
are you ready to salute?
sure.
You ready to salute, Maddie?
No.
All right, you're out, Maddie. Damn. So all of us here at the Chainsaw Bar, mask up, social distance, wash your hands, and just be good to everybody. Because you know what? They may go through some shit you don't go through. Shit may suck. They may fucking just got run off the road by some fucking redneck Trump supporter or some shit.
That happened to my friend Jess yesterday.
Your car may be breaking down. You know what? Just keep a fucking happy face.
Run off the
You'll
road.
get through it. You'll get through it.
Run off the road. She's a sweet babe. I love her. Love you, Jess.
All right. Well, that's all we got. Gene,
Yo.
that's all we got. This is the end of the show. On 3, Chainsaw Salute. We thank you for listening. On 1, on 2, 3. Vroom! Thanks for listening.
Love you, Jess.
Love you, listeners.
Also, Jess sorry got run off the road by some dickbag.
Love you, Gene.
Love, bro.
Big wheel, little dickmobile.